Twinkle. I think I lost you. My phone just the whole thing. The whole thing just everything shut down. I don't know what the fuck happens every time I talk about this. I hope that you're back. I hope that I can get you back. So I don't know if this is gonna be second live of the day or the first one, because the other one just disappeared, just like that. All right, so everything I was saying, just I guess, is gone, which it might not be a bad thing. Okay, I'm just gonna start listening to this. Is brand new audio from yesterday. It was set. It was playing court against him, I guess, because she's the one that recorded. They both know they're being recorded. He's incredibly calm, as usual, but she's so fake in her calmness, and she's so. And this is the first time I'm gonna hear it. The one I played last night, I reacted to it last night, so I'm not gonna pretend again, all right? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this one and then the one from last night to have a contrast and to see what she's actually, who she is and what she's going for, which I think we all know. Yeah, you asked me if it was illegal. It's not illegal in California to record yourself. So, especially if the therapist said you guys should record yourself to listen to yourself after in couples therapy, it's not illegal. It's not. What she did of the knife, cut me, was illegal. Because obviously he didn't know about it. Lola, are you back? Lola, Twinkle. I love to say that word, Twinkle. Are you back? What the hell happened to this? So I was like just yapping about for like 30 minutes and it's just the whole thing went. Okay, so I'm just gonna play the video. So later, this is not such a chunk of just time in my face in here. I wish we had like freaking video, but we don't have video. We have audio. Excuse me. So this was playing court yesterday. I didn't listen to it yet because I was at work, but I did listen to the other new one that is her freaking the fuck out drunk. This one's supposed to be like the opposite of that. Let's do.
You can't be. If you see every criticism as you're a fuck up, I can't ever say this affects me negatively.
No, but
anything.
One doesn't feel like if there's criticism, even like 3 times a month, 4 times a month, that's a lot. It's once a week.
Is she's eating? What is she always eating?
More than that. It's really, really fucking weird. It's really weird. It's upsetting. It's upsetting because
I agree.
I only feel.
I agree. That was so. No, you don't agree. But okay, this is for show. This is for show.
You see me in a way that whatever, you keep saying that I gotta step up, stop running away, the things that you've called running away in the past are me trying to get out of the fight.
We know this, that he said it 100 times, right? We know this.
And violent.
He's consistent. He's so consistent to what he's saying in court. He's consistent.
But it is not criticism of you every day or every fucking week it's the same thing that you do that you don't work on, that you don't actually change, and it affects everybody. It's not me.
Okay, I don't know what happened, and I know the other one is gonna be you back. I'm so glad you're back. Okay, let's listen to it. Did you catch it? It was only a few seconds. She says, not me. This is what you don't work on, what you don't do, and blah, blah.
Alone. It's just I'm the only one who doesn't work for you and can actually say to you, this affects me. I'm really glad that people like...
Wait, did you hear what I just... Did you hear what I just... She said, I'm the only one who doesn't work for you and it's like able to tell you this to your face. That's kind of was the idea. Oh my gosh, she's gonna go. She's She's trying to make him go Fight Club. This is gaslighting to this. She's so good at this. She's so fucking good. I hate to admit it. She just said, I'm the only one who doesn't work. She said, I'm the only one who doesn't work for you, and he can tell. Hold on, let me rewind. She's making him sound like he's like Elvis Presley or something, like freaking like completely out of control.
You don't actually change. You don't, and it affects.
Wait. She said it affects everyone. Is this a new thing that affects everyone? She's good. Look at my face. I can't even. This is the first time that you and I are listening to this, right? Lola, I know it's the first time you hear this because this was yesterday in court and I was at work. And somebody sent it to me last night going like, look at the opposite. Look at the difference between this audio and what we've been hearing from her over and over. Yes, okay. I'm the only one who doesn't work for you, so I can tell you this to your face. Something like that. All right, let me go back.
Well, it's just I'm the only one who doesn't work for you and can actually say to you, this affects me. I'm really glad that people like Shep in your life can actually say to you, this affects me. But you were let off the hook, as you should have been. It's that thing that you do. You have very little.
You were left off the hook as you shouldn't been. Oh my God, she's good. See what she's doing? She's like criticizing him and kissing ass at the same time.
Little people in your life that can do like what Shep did or what I do, which is say that fucking affects me. No one else is gonna say that to you.
But baby, for example, I was ready. Now, I wasn't ready long before you.
I don't want to talk about specifics though. It's it's a bigger thing.
No, but it is a bigger thing.
He doesn't want to talk about the specifics. She doesn't want to talk about the specifics. This is like so Amber. I can't believe this. I mean, I believe it. I'm listening to it, but.
For sure. I know. I'm late.
I just like breaking it down in this one example. This minimizes it.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, I got it.
But I don't
He
want
says sometimes I'm late. Oh, this is after the birthday. Sometimes I'm late. Dude, he's a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. Sometimes we're late. All right? Or we're too early. I'm gonna go make my tea, but I'm just gonna leave this here so this doesn't take forever. But oh my God, this is gold, especially because I'm gonna mix it with the one that she's drunk and mad.
I fight about a fight. I want to talk about the bigger things, which is I'm not criticizing you all the time. You do this, you dress this, don't do this, don't do that. I have fucking. It is one thing.
She doesn't criticize him, call him a fat old man.
One major criticism of you that I really feel like is important in fights that really affects us negatively. That's in fights. I'm talking about in life. It is that one fucking thing. It is
that you split.
K-hole of attention that is your gaze. It's whatever it's like.
She said the K-hole that is your gaze. Oh my God, she'd really stop trying to talk like him. I thought she was gonna say the one thing is that you split, you go to the bathroom. I think she's about to say that, or she's on that. She just said on this audio that she's recording, because she's super calm, that she's like, I don't want to talk about the small things. I want to talk about the big things. Well, she said she doesn't criticize him. And then we have audio of her saying, suck my dick, you old fat man. So, okay, Amber.
It's like, it's whatever is there, everything else disappears. It's whatever is in front of you, and you lose track of also, like, that's what makes you late. That's what makes you. The person says, hey, I need this to familiar, this made me feel bad, or I want you to wear this because it kind of stung me. Every single time we bring it up, we can't see it as like an ego shutdown. It can just be a thing we can work on. I know I have them. I have things that I want to be able to hear from you that aren't mean. They're just this.
You know what I think right now. I'm gonna eat my muffin and I'm gonna shut the fuck up because this speaks for itself. That's just so much. It's just so gaslighting. It's fine, really fine, refined abuse. And even if she never hit him, which she did, this is abusive. Right there. This whole thing is. All the audios. She's so fake. Oh my fucking God.
This hurt me, or don't do that, that stung me. Or, look, if I go over to say hi to Rocky and the girls, and I stayed for that long, after I also, like, you know, was upstairs for so long. So when I do, if it affects you negatively,
Oh, bitch.
then it's irrelevant.
Sorry. This is what she's saying. This is what the lawyer's saying in court. That he got mad at her talking to a friend. That is so bullshit. He loved her friends. He was getting penthouses for everybody. Okay, let's go again. She talks about Rocky and how he got mad.
It's about what the other person means. You live a life with somebody.
It's not irrelevant. It's just I'm saying
Then it's irrelevant. It's about what the other person means. You live a life with somebody.
It's not irrelevant. It's just I'm saying I'm not gonna get pissed off because it's something that you want to do. It's where you want to
She
be.
said you did.
Different things that affect you than I do. We're two different people living in a life together, and the best we can do is say, these are my corners, this is what affects me, this is yours, you know? You might not be affected by that.
Hey, Amber, what the fuck?
Sometimes you might be, and sometimes you might feel like I disappear in my closet and you were waiting with coffee or what.
You disappear in the closet? Why? He gets so mad that you have to disappear in the closet? This is a new thing for me. I never thought that she is the one disappearing in the closet. She never said before she was disappearing in the closet. Okay. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I understand it completely. I'm just trying to get it out. So what she's doing is she's gaslighting, but she's kissing his butt at the same time, which is very smart. And then she's insulting him, low-key, by saying, well, everybody's affected by it, but I'm the only one telling you this. That's low-key insulting. And now she's talking about him getting mad because she was talking to Rocky, which I doubt. And maybe he got mad was only because maybe they were plotting something against him or something. I don't know. I don't think he can get mad about her talking to her friends. I don't think he's that type of guy. But I don't know. Might be wrong. But she's putting this on tape because she's the one recording it. And why you don't always sound like this, Amber? So pleasant. All right, that's what I think she's doing.
Whatever. And I want to be in a relationship where you can tell me, I was waiting here with coffee, I thought you were going to be back, and then I need to be the person to be like, if it affected you and you're not just trying to make a point of it, if it really did affect you, I'd say sorry. Or I want to be that person that says sorry. I might not always be. And I'll fucking change that. But
all right, I'm gonna stop it every single time. She's not making sense for us. She's making sense in that moment. Her ego is talking. What she's doing is so vague. That's what Johnny's not talking. You can't say anything to that. What she's doing is so vague. I want to be that person that can say sorry. I want you to be that person that can say sorry. It's a reflection. It's a deflection. It's a reflection over and over of the same fucking thing. But I mean, it's the first time I hear this. This was playing court yesterday. So unless you were in court or you watched the stream, I think it's the first time you hear it too. Oh my God, she scrambles my head. And this is why Johnny's not saying anything. There's nothing to say. Like, she won't let you put a word in. You know what I mean? I want to be the one who says I'm sorry. I want you to be the one who also can say I'm sorry. That is very refined.
I need to be able, you can't, if you see every criticism as you're a fuck up, I can't ever say this affects me negatively.
No, but
Anything.
one doesn't feel like if there's criticism,
Lola, you're right.
even like 3 times a month, 4 times a month.
Always repeat himself.
That's
Shit.
a lot.
I think this is fucked up file. Oh yeah, hold on. He repeated himself the same thing about 2-3 times a month. So I'm gonna fast forward. So we heard the Rocky thing that she's saying, I wanna be the one saying I'm sorry. I want you to be the one saying I'm sorry. It's disturbing because it's like, this is not her. We heard the Amber Heard last night when I played that new video of her fucked up drunk, calling him a fat old man and making fun of his movies. That's the real her. This is some type of couple therapist Amber that never really.
It's whatever is there, everything else disappears. It's whatever is in front of you.
Okay, now it's talking about the substances again. I'm gonna fast forward because I already played this.
Energy, and sometimes you're great and so clear and lucid and present, and that's a different thing altogether. However, lately it's, there's a lot going on, and it hasn't really been like that. You haven't been the one to go, oh, I need to text her, I've been over here for like an hour, or you're not one. It doesn't make me. Fuck it. I'm being example. I didn't mean to give an example.
I should, but no. But while you use the example, I should have. In retrospect, even
she got him to say I should have. This is what they do. They get you to say what they want you to say. She got him to say I should have. It's gonna go downhill from now. On this audio at least, but then after this one we're gonna play the angry drunk Amber. For contrast, for context. Because like I said last night, I'm pissed off. Already, I'm done. I'm done with this shit. So I'm gonna play all the stuff that I want from her pretty much every day of the week. And I think everybody should do the same. Instead of sitting here and talking about the bruises and the fucking, we know that shit, but this is like very important. Did you notice that she got him to say that he should have done something? She's just getting her way on this audio, at least on this audio.
Even then, of course, it crossed my mind, and then I thought, well, she's probably cool. She's gonna take a shower. She's gonna make a ball for her.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I was thinking, and I was trying to get out of there for a long time.
I'm sure you were.
And when I finally did get out, it was, another 15, 20 minutes at the door,
Yeah.
I said, dude, I'll come back tomorrow, man, we'll talk about it.
When I finally get out, then there was 15 or 20 minutes at the door. That's her trying to go in. I think. Speculating. Try to go in, the bathroom, or the house. She said, when I finally get out, then there was 15, 20 minutes at the door.
Come back tomorrow. But he was obviously starved for attention and.
She's saying
I
sure.
invited him over for dinner.
No, I know.
We hung out for like.
Knocked on the door.
We hung out for like an hour downstairs and ate and talked. You were missed, sorely missed. I know, and I wasn't mad about it. I mean, it's kind of like a joke. Rocky Josh for and another. What did Josh said? Another 10 minutes. He's like, actually, we're gonna time it, and then we thought, fuck it, no, because it's just so amazing. And I said, yeah, actually, I'd be curious at the time, because in France we did this game where we would all bet 55, 45, an hour and a half, or an hour and 5, and whenever you would come back,
right, hold on.
10 minutes, I'll be right behind.
Lola, are you here with me? She said that she was making bets with her friends. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. She was making bets with her friends on Johnny, on like, oh, well, he's gonna come back. She's low-key making fun of him, insulting him, low-key. This is not an audio of Amber going crazy. I'm gonna play that after. She's low-key insulting him, saying, well, my friends and I make bets all the time about how long you're gonna stay away. It's so hilarious. It's amusing, Amber. Then a guy who was abused in childhood needs to escape. All right, might not be the best way to resolve situations in life, but sometimes it's all you gotta do. It's all you have. She's making fun of that. She's saying she was making bets with her friends. Yeah, they were making bets about when he was gonna come back or not. That's like me telling you, low key. Well, I was making bets. Like, you always cheat. You always, let's say, not cheat because that's too dramatic. You always flirt with people. So I was like making bets with my friends. Like, I bet he's gonna flirt in 5 minutes with somebody else. Oh, but I was making bets. I'm just making a joke. No, you're low key insulting him. Bet you low key insulting him. Low key. She was making bets with Rocky and Josh about how long he was gonna be out. Like, it's a funny thing. It's a funny thing that he has to come. He has to go to it, but in his own house, he has to go. He has 5 penthouses, so there's probably 10 bathrooms because I think each penthouse has 2 bathrooms. So that's 10 bathrooms, 5 in each floor that he has to freaking escape to. And you think it's funny because you're making bets with your friends about it. I'm gonna listen to that again. This is the first time I hear this, so hold on.
Right behind you.
Bear with me.
It would be,
The bets. Oh my god.
I know, and I wasn't mad about it, you know? I mean, it's kind of like the joke, you know, Rocky Josh and, oh yeah, you know, what did Rocky, Josh said, another 10 minutes, he's like, actually, we're gonna time it, and then we thought, fuck it, no, because it's just so amazing, and I said, yeah, actually, I'd be curious at the time, because in France, we did this game where we would all bet 55, 45, an hour and a half, or an hour and 5, you know, and whenever you would come back from 10 minutes, I'll be right behind you. It would be, no one ever guessed less than 45.
They're making bets. They were making bets. That's not funny. Like you say, Lola, a bunch of psychopaths, sociopath. Yeah, totally different. Psychopath, we can all be psychopath. She's a sociopath. She feels nothing. Her friends and her in France, she say about France. I don't know what happened in France. There's just so many arguments to keep up with these people that it's just fucking hard. She was making bets. I can't get over that shit. I'm so glad that I'm listening to this now and not the past week. Well, it was played. This is brand new. It was played in court yesterday, so nobody heard it yet until yesterday or today. Stone Cold. Will you make bets? If your boyfriend or your girlfriend is having a hard time, and he has to, you know, take a couple pills to calm the fuck down and leave the house, will you make a bet with your friends? Oh, I bet he's coming back in 20 minutes. What is that? What is that? That's a level that I can't even. I've seen it before, but I can't even comprehend. I'm flabbergasted. I'm just gonna eat my muffin and shut up and let her sink. Yeah, no empathy. This is new. This is freaking new. And they played this in court yesterday. Her defense played this. Like, this is again, like, this makes him look bad and it makes her look good. If you have a brain, they need to have a therapist there, a real psychotherapist. Not a psychiatrist that gives him Xanax. No, a real psychotherapist in the court, an expert. Listen to this audios, and I really taken it apart like everybody does on YouTube. We do a good job about it. All these channels doing that because there's something behind what she's doing that is so abusive and so condescending. And I don't know why her lawyer thought this was actually a good thing to play. Because I think it's abusive. Low-key. This is not like, you know, burning your face or scratching it, but it's low-key making fun of him.
And it was between 45 and an hour and 5 where whoever got the prize. And it's almost a joke. I most of the time can laugh it off because I know you and I know it's you. But it's so chronic. The lateness, it's so chronic and it's gotten so bad Whitney even said it. She's like, it's gotten worse.
Wait, he just mentioned Whitney? Or he said Whitney even said it got worse. That's your own sister. Your sister is gonna freaking agree with you because you're paying her. Or something. I don't know what you're doing with your sister. I don't know. It's not whatever. I don't want to say something inappropriate, but those two had a really weird relationship. Abusive. Whitney and Amber. She's saying even my sister thinks it's bad. This is a real narc or what? It's textbook narc.
It's so bad. It's so late, so regularly, and so consistently not on it, whatever that is, multitasking, whatever you want to call it, that I do voice it sometimes when it hurts me. It does hurt me sometimes. When I'm upstairs, I'm reading in a shower, and I'm like, I don't want to bother him. He's where he wants to be, but that's what hurts.
Oh, I don't want to bother him. He is where he wants to be. Did you hear that? She say, I don't want to bother him. I go shower, I read a book, but I don't want to bother him. He's doing his thing. This is so the opposite of what we heard before from her. That's bullshit. Oh my God. You don't want to bother him? Well, since when? I mean, like, shit. All right, I'm just gonna make some tea. I'm gonna let this sink.
You are where you want to be, and I'm not. And I'm waiting for you. And
Isaac said wasn't what I wanted to do. I get back over there in bed because I was hallucinating, tired.
all I wanted was to be able to say that to you and have you respond to that. And just say, I'm sorry. It would have meant so much to me.
What if it hadn't been so kind of aggressive?
I'm sorry. You're right. I didn't handle it very well, but it's because as soon as you go, I'm always a fuck up, you're always on me, and get mad at me, and then yell at me and be defensive and make it a fight about me.
No, but like, for example, and I didn't fucking say anything. I'm not gonna say anything to them when I get there. But look, I mean, and I don't mean this in a mean way. I'm truly just giving you my observation. Every day before I went either to rehearsal or to sound check.
Sound check rehearsal.
For the Roxy.
The Roxy. Theater, Roxy.
You would hit me up.
You say Roxy, and I thought it was the Roxy, the pills. No, the Roxy Theater. Okay. So she's really making it sound as she's making him say I'm sorry. She's making him say I'm sorry, and a very low key, refine. I'm saying it over and over again. Don't come after me and tell me I'm defending her. I'm just stating the facts that she was smart. I don't think she's smart anymore, but she was when she did this whole thing and record him. He barely I think he's like flabbergasted the same way that I am listening to it. Like he's not even talking much because it's like it's gaslighting. Like you really think you're going Fight Club. You think you're going insane. Like, wait, who I am? Like, why did I do what I did? But she's saying that I did, so maybe I must have done it. That's really fucked up. He said I'm sorry. She got him to say I'm sorry.
Some problem or whatever, something you felt or something I didn't do or this or that. It was every day of rehearsal.
I was upset about Jerome too, that type. And I was trying to suppress it.
And I was at least 30.
She said she was upset and she was trying to suppress it. So what she's doing now, she's patting herself on the back, saying, I was so upset, but I repressed it for you. I hid it from you, but I was so upset. Patting yourself on the back.
30 minutes late for rehearsal every day. And I was 45 minutes late for the sound check at the Roxy.
So freaking what that he's late? Well,
It wasn't because of me. That's not fair. You
Well,
were
no.
late. I mean, I took maybe 5 minutes. I didn't get more than 5 minutes of your time at
No,
a single one of those days. And
No,
every
no.
time, I didn't take more than 5 minutes. We talked the first 2 days, or no, the first day of rehearsal, the first 2 days of rehearsal, before you went up and showered and stuff. That was you, and you're not managing the time. You cannot put that on me. That's ridiculous. I didn't have even 5 minutes.
Listen, like I said,
That's his fault for not managing time. He already said it. He has a time management problem. Same that I do. So fucking what? People do that. It's not a drug addiction. It's not abusive. It's not that we don't care. Sometimes people are late. And I don't know. For somebody who does ecstasy all the time and gets drunk and fights people, Amber, you really are so hurt about people being late. Like I don't get the problem. I mean, he's Johnny Depp, and even if he wasn't Johnny Depp, people are late. So she just said it wasn't because of me. Let me get that again, because it wasn't because of me. You can't put that on me, right? Did she say that? Did she say it wasn't because of me? You can't put that on me.
And every time, I didn't take more than 5 minutes. We talked the first 2 days, or no, the first day of rehearsal, the first 2 days of rehearsal, before you went up and showered and stuff. That was you, and you're not managing the time. You cannot put that on me. That's ridiculous. I didn't have even 5 minutes.
listen, like I said, I don't want to.
Trying to, 1 minute, 1 hour, I thought, I'd wake up in the morning and I'd go, I'm gonna be fine this morning. I'm gonna not think about it, all the shit. And I would, by the end of the day, even in the morning, try not to bring it up, but then also realize that my marriage was just being destroyed. I found a counselor that could help, like with
She found.
separation. I found or looked at apartments online. I didn't, because I could not imagine getting over the pain of what happened in Toronto. It was so bad.
Lola, help me out here. She said she was looking for apartments. This is low key guilt tripping. Not low key, big key guilt tripping. She said I was looking for apartments. Like that, since when has she ever looked for a freaking apartment? She said I was looking for apartments. I drank my cup of coffee. I said I'm gonna have a good day today. I was even looking for apartments. Did you catch that? Yeah, you did. I'm the one that's not got it, because I can't. I'm like Johnny in this moment. Like I'm like this. Like I really can't believe the guilt trip and the gaslighting. I was looking for apartments. No, you weren't. Everybody can say that to you. She didn't find the counselor. Oh, you say she did? So she wasn't lying about that. She found the counselor. But that's not why she was looking for apartments. She's just saying that to him to drive him fucking nuts. To make him apologize for things that he didn't do. Oh my God, this is like a good one. And they played this on her defense yesterday. This to me, well, maybe because we're all on YouTube, like nitpick at this case for so long that we can see that this is not making her look good. This makes her look like a fucking monster. Low-key. Because then we had the tapes of her being not low-key monster. Those are funny. I'll play those right after this.
Yes, but
That was the second time.
that was, we both participated in that. Toronto, all I did in Toronto, all I did was fight to keep you okay, not safe. I was worried about you going off the rails and binging because you were drinking. I wanted you to be okay for your press. I wanted you to stay in the room, not to fight, but just even to go in the other room so you weren't downstairs.
I was doing this for you. Yeah, she never looks for apartments. We would know by now. He would have said something about that. It's bullshit. She said I was taking care of you in Toronto. What was I don't know what was the event in Toronto, Canada was. No, she never looked for apartments before or after. She was crashing at the Chateau Marmont. You know who else goes to the Chateau all the time? James Franco. Elon Musk is too good for the Chateau, okay? He don't need to go to the Chateau on Sunset Boulevard. She never looked for apartments. This is like major guilt tripping. I'm losing people like crazy, but I don't care because I want to do this.
She was drinking until 5.
So she was taking care of him.
It was not.
He was drinking until 5.
want you to stay in the room, not to fight, but just even to go in the other room, so you weren't downstairs drinking until 5.
Oh my God.
It was not, I mean, that was, a lot of our fights are 50-50, and some of them are, I mean, this one, those Toronto fights,
A lot of our
I spent the
fights
whole time
are
telling you, I love you, I
50%.
try to eat, calm down, keep safe. Stop, it's not too easy. Look at the bigger picture. I love you. Look at the picture. And that train had fucking left. And there is no excuse for it. You want to make excuses. I know it's your instincts to make an excuse to allow yourself to go off the rails. There's no excuse for just. Yeah.
There's no excuse for either of us being.
Good one, Johnny. Good one. Good one right there. Good one. Good one. Good one. He knows he's being recorded. So he's saying there's no excuse for either of us. Good one, Johnny. My phone is dying. I'm too tired of me saying the same thing all the time. So I'm going to charge it. So give me a second. Good one on there, Johnny. He said it's both of us. Let's get that fucking thing clear.
Allowing ourselves to get to such a degree, such a fucking heated arena. There's no fucking reason in the world for it. It's dumb, it's stupid, and it's fucking dumb. But, you know, your memory of Toronto is what it is. And yeah, I said some fucking really nasty things to you.
They left the island where he was detoxing because of her, and then she carried on harassing him in Toronto, okay? So Toronto is after Australia. But like, why? Thanks, neighbor, for flushing the toilet, right? That's freaking mo. So you see what she's doing, right? Oh my gosh. And they played this in court yesterday, first time ever. On her defense. I mean, I understand why her lawyer played this, but I really hope that they have an expert, a psychoanalysis expert. Understand, like going, like, you know, going to court and saying, wait, this is not what it sounds like. This is not. There's something behind it. I don't know why. I don't know. They can't really object to this because he knows he's being recorded. This is the ones that he knew and she knew. She knew. That's what she's acting so nicely. He's acting the same way he acts in court. He has the same voice. He has the same tone. He's talking the same way that he talks in court. They can't say he's two people. This whole monster thing that she talks about, how he splits and becomes a different person. No, he's consistently confused. Like, what the fuck he's saying, Amber? And now on this one, he's apologizing. And she goes like, well, I took care of you in Toronto. I took care. I made sure you were not drinking until 5 a.m. Yeah. Oh my God. Freaking dirty games for them to play this. But I'm playing it now because I think everybody should play it. I'm not going to play the cut me audio. But I'm going to play this just to make fun of her. And the one after, bear with me. I know I'm starting interrupting a lot because I'm fucking, like, I feel the same way probably he felt in that moment. Like, wait, well, you were there in the same fight that I was? You got a whole different version of it. She does. Toronto. What happened? Okay, so if it's after the detox, so he was still pissed off because he wasn't detoxing completely because she was holding the meds, I think. It's about that time. Yeah, so it's okay that we feel disturbed. Oh my gosh.
And
Summer's
those
over.
nasty things have been building up prior, right? Just like your shit have been building up.
Building up.
Street help that you keep referencing and have them sit in front of me. I want to hear someone tell me what I said to you because still I have yet to hear one thing. I called you spineless at the end of one fight and I called you a coward and I said spineless and pussy.
She called him a spineless and pussy and coward. All right. And she admits to it. This is what they do. They admit to one thing so that everything else boop, just goes with the wind. But they're gonna admit to 1, 2, or 3 things. and then they say sorry, to get you on that. They're not going to deny. You could be an idiot to deny everything you've done. That's not smart. If you admit to one or two things, then you can just keep going. Seriously. She admit to saying that. That's not the only thing she said. We know that, and she knows that we all know that. That's what gets me about this woman. Like, she just knows. She watches Twitter. She watches YouTube. Her camp is looking at Twitter. She knows that nobody's buying it. Her lawyers know. Rottenborn. It was so funny when Johnny was like making fun of his name. I mean, he had to be. He was like, "Yeah, I heard it, Mr. Rottenborn." I can't. I'm just getting with that name. How can you have that name and be a freaking defense lawyer? Anyway, so she's going like, "Oh yeah, I admit I did that." And that's a very old trick. That's a very old trick. It's almost over, but then I'm gonna play the one after if you feel like it.
Those were two names that I called you, and I told you what you were doing was spineless, and I called you a pussy, and I said I was sorry, and I meant it, but it was at the end of a fight. I had been fucking provoked to no end, prodded, poked, kicked. I had heard every nasty thing you could think of saying to a woman before that comment came out, and
I heard every nasty thing that you can say to a woman before that comment. I was kicked. You were not kicked. I heard every nasty thing. Really, Amber. You are 29 years old and you're going to tell me that you heard every nasty thing that has ever said to a woman in life. Like, no, there's no way that even if he did say those things to her and then she called him a coward and a spineless coward and all that. So it's like going back and forth. It's just, the insults are going back and forth. She's not going to convince me that he was the only one doing this. They were going back and forth. The difference is like he didn't freaking put a cigarette on her face. You know what I mean? My God, she's in so much. She's not in denial. This is not even Evan Rocha Wood type of crazy. Like, Evan seems like she's kind of pushed. She's kind of denial. She's confused. She's being pushed by Ilma. She's evil. I hate saying that. She's disturbed. She might be sick, really sick, and she doesn't know it. But this is different. This bitch knows exactly what she's doing. Admit to it. Admit to it. Admit to it. And then, boom. That's what narcissists do. They admit to a couple things. That's an old trick. Let's see what else she actually has.
I still had the strength afterwards to say, let's just not do this, please. Let's look at the bigger picture. We love each other. Let's skip all the steps where we say the hurtful things. Stop. And I said that the whole time. So whoever you're fucking talking about, quit fucking referencing them. Be fucking fair. Fight fair. Get them here right now. I want to fucking see them, look them in the eye, and hear them tell me.
Get mad.
In front of
Okay, this audio is about like 30 minutes long or 20 minutes long. I'm almost over. She finally got mad. Did you see that she talks like it's a script, like if I say right now, you guys, like, I mean, I was trying, I was really trying. See what I just did? I was really trying to get in here on YouTube, but I had all these problems, like you don't understand, like you really don't understand, like it's a speech. She's an actress. She's a bad one, but she's an actress. She's playing. She's acting. Acting. I had the courage. At least I have the courage to say I'm sorry, something like that. Let me play that.
Of you, what I fucking said in Toronto, because I didn't say a fucking thing. I didn't do anything in Toronto. I fucking held it together the whole time. I am sorry I called you a pussy. And your actions were spineless, and I'm sorry I said that. I'm really sorry I said that. I shouldn't have stooped to that level. But I had said...
Why did I tell you that she's going to apologize over and over?
At the beginning of the fight. Well, and then I don't remember what it was, but it was all the shit that led up to that. It was at the end of that second fight. And I am sorry I called you that name. But how much it's hurt you and how much you've talked about it, how much you've complained about that affecting you, and how much that you've carried that, magnify that by 1,000. Well, being literal, 200. Magnify that. You're focused on one thing you got called. Imagine being called 20,000 more things. And not just called names. Being looked at and said the most hurtful.
Wait, this is coming from a person who say, suck my dick, you old fat man. Lola, comment again because it disappears right after you. The rest you say it disappears. What the fuck is up with those settings? I never say, well, not, don't say never, but I usually don't use profanity on my videos and I don't use the F word so much, but I got so pissed off after they played that video and I saw him tearing up. So I'm done. Yeah, like I said, you apologize and then you say I had the courage. At least I had the courage to apologize. That's textbook narc thing to say, because oh my god, she's such a good person. She had the courage to apologize. Well, some of us, Amber, when people hit us in the face and scratch us or burn us with a cigarette on our cheek, we don't have the courage to apologize. We gotta freaking run away. Like this is just very this is an act. This is not a bad act. Like here on YouTube, like we know who she is, so that's why we're like, oh, she sounds fake. But if you heard it for the first time, like let's say you are in court, and you heard this for the first time, just imagine. I mean, like you might be able to believe it. He believed it. Like he's a very smart person, and he believed it. So, when was this video? This video was right after Australia. So this video was when they were detoxing. Now they should both have been detoxing. He was detoxing. This is after the fight in Canada, and this is an audio that they play yesterday in court. It's brand new. I never heard it before because it was played yesterday in court for the first time, from her defense. So this is an audio that's supposed to make her look good. Yeah, she had done 100,000 million times more, but this was played for her defense again, and it might work. It might work. No, not to win her the whole case, but it might work for like a day or two with the jury, because the jury doesn't know who these people are. I mean, they know Aquaman and they know freaking what else she did? Nothing. Yeah, they said the United 7707. Yeah, this was played by her lawyer. Well, if you don't know the case like we do, this sounds like she has common sense. But he also sounds like he has common sense. He doesn't sound drunk. He's not antagonizing. He doesn't treat her like an opponent, like the enemy. He's very, very calm. But she's being calm, but her calm is fake because she's an actress. And you can say that she's a bad actress. I think she's been a good actress now. Like this is like the movie of her life, and this is probably the last movie that she's ever gonna make. This whole thing, like, deserves a. Sometimes she's a bad actress, but sometimes she's good. Like this that she's doing now. This was played by her defense after all, so I guess it's to make him look like a coward. Okay, so so you go to jail for being a coward. You go to jail, or you for running to the bathroom. Is that illegal? Is that illegal to run to your own bathroom in your house when you're scared? No, for real. Is that illegal? No, that's how he copes. I wouldn't do it, until I have not been in that situation with Amber, but I've been in a situation before. And because I'm nobody, I'm not Johnny Depp. What I did is I just called the cops. I didn't have to run to the bathroom. But if I was somebody so big, I couldn't call the cops. Maybe I ran to the fucking bathroom because I don't want to get killed. Like, like not even about getting killed, but like he works with his face. He worked with his hands, his face, his appearance. She could have really, really messed him up. So of course he's gonna run to the bathroom. And of course that's gonna be like, we all know that because that's been treated. That's been played on YouTube on 100 freaking times. But this is like the first time that we hear this. It's the first time that the court heard this. Johnny knows he's being recorded. She knows because she's the one recording it, obviously. her composure and her just fake composure is quite a thing. I mean, yeah. It's almost over.
Hurtful, ugly things I've ever been told ever in my life.
Hold on.
And how much that you've carried that, magnify that by 1,000. Well, being literal, 200. Magnify that. You're focused on one thing you got called. Imagine being called 20,000 more things. And not just called names. Being looked at and said the most hurtful, ugly things I've ever been told ever in my life. On top of being called those names. While you're saying to someone, I love you. I was actually saying to you, in that last fight, all I was saying is, come back, let's not do this, I love you. I even sat down and you were like, and I actually did that.
You did.
Oh my God.
That was the fight. I got mad at something that I would get mad about now. It was rude and inconsiderate, and instead of me being able to just say that hurt me, you have fucking the ego is so offended that all you have to do is lash out at me, hurt me, call me names,
call me names, and me, hurt me, call me names, lash out at me. All right, we know what she's doing, right? He's even trying to apologize. She made him apologize. This is what this woman, Jesus. We know she called him names. We know that she burned cigarettes in his face. That's a given. And he knows that too. By this time, he knows that. But somehow, by the power of freaking her narcissistic brain, sorry, my hair is really bothering me. So, a narcissistic brain.
Trying to defend yourself because heavens forbid you did something rude.
Okay. That is very histrionic. I believe that not only she has borderline personality disorder, narcissistic personality disorder, but also I believe she has something called histrionic, which is this need to put in a show. And people, I know people that had it and they're not actors. They're just regular people, like me. I'm not an actress, and they just have it. They put in a show and they believe it. And everything, making a cup of coffee is a show. Okay, having sex is a show. You know those people that when they have sex, they're like, they scream and they cry and they do that. That's a histrionic person. Going to the post office is a show. Those people that always have problems are like, oh my God, can you believe what happened to me today? That's a histrionic person. Every day is like that. Can you believe what happened to me today? Can you believe that? You won't believe what happened to me today. Oh my God, like sit down and listen, because it's a show. I do believe she has that, and I've been saying that for a while. Because everybody gets hooked on the term narcissistic, and half of people out there are. You see everybody on YouTube talking about narcissism. It's not that uncommon, but what she has is a cluster. It's called a cluster diagnosis. So she has 3 things going on for her: histrionic, narcissistic, and borderline. And the 4th one, Lola, that you mentioned, Twinkle, you mentioned it, antisocial. Antisocial is not introvert. For example, I'm an introvert. Johnny's an introvert. We just don't like big parties. We don't want to freaking be part of it. We don't want to be around it. That's an introvert. That's antisocial in that sense. But this antisocial on her sense is you don't give a fuck about society. Punishment. You don't care. You think you're immune. You think you can do whatever, and there's going to be no consequences. That's an antisocial personality disorder. People get confused because antisocial seems like, how we all say, I'm so antisocial, but in a diagnosis, it means the opposite. It means you're so antisocial that you don't care. I'm antisocial, but I do care about people. I don't want people to die, but she does.
You can't be.
And that was the end of it. Hold on, let me just go back to the last few minutes. That's all that I have for this one.
All the shit that led up to that. It was at the end of that second fight. And I am sorry I called you that name. But how much it's hurt, called names. Being looked at and said the most hurtful, ugly things I've ever been told ever in my life, on top of being called those names. While you're saying to someone, I love you, I was actually saying to you, in that last fight, all I was saying is, come back, let's not do this, I love you. I even sat down and you were like, and I actually did that.
You did.
That was the fight. I got mad at something that I would get mad about now. It was rude and inconsiderate, and instead of me being able to just say that
She's
hurt me.
using the word
You have
rude.
fucking the ego is so offended that all you have to do is lash out at me, hurt me, call me names to try and defend yourself because heavens forbid you did something rude.
Right. That's the end of the audio. Because heaven forbids you did something rude. See, that's the histrionic right there. You don't have to talk like that. I don't go and say right now, like, you guys, I'm super tired because heaven forbids that I gotta make a YouTube video. Like, nobody talks like that. Heaven forbids, that's, and it's not because she's an actress, it's because she's a narcissist. And she's histrionic. So everything is a show. Everything is a show. These people act like there's a camera on them all the time. I mean, and I'm not talking about her appearance. She used to be really pretty. I don't criticize people's appearances on this thing. I don't do that. You can go watch somebody else that does that. I don't do that. I think she is still okay, and I think she was gorgeous back in the day. So she's not doing this for appearance. The show is a show from the mouth. It's a show, is what she's saying. God forbid, God forbid that I run out of tea. Nobody talks like that in real fucking life unless you're being recorded. Right? Because she knew she was going to use this for the therapy. Okay, Lola, do you know, help me out with this. She's the one that got the counselor, the therapist, and the therapist said, you guys need to record yourselves and then bring it to the session and we talk about it. So she knew she was going to bring this to the session with the therapist. So that's what she's doing so fucking good. Right? Do you believe, Lola, that this is the same therapist that was talking the testifying in court? I don't know if it's the same lady though. She said she was looking for apartments. She never looked for apartments. It's like the guilt trip of the century. When you're like breaking up with somebody or somebody's breaking up with you and you go like, I've been as far as looking for apartments. I thought it was over. Did you see how fake that sounded when I said it? I mean, and I'm not an actress, okay? I was looking for apartments, I was so sad that I even looked for apartments to move out. But that's what she did. All right, that's the end of that one. What you think? This is the first time that was my reaction to that one. The one I'm gonna play next is not my first reaction because I heard it last night and I went to sleep laughing. And it is the one that she makes fun of him and calls him an old fat man and says, suck my dick and all these profanities, because that's when she shows who she really is. Should I keep going or should I make a second video for this? It's gonna be another hour. Lola, should I keep going? Oh, you guys watching, should I keep going? I know I'm losing people like crazy, but I don't care. This is fun. And I'm gonna make fun of her. I'm gonna make fun of her because she made fun of him in court and I didn't appreciate it. Yes? Okay. But you heard it yesterday, right? And don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I know this is new. No, Lola, you heard it yesterday on my channel or in somebody else. But it came out yesterday. I'm going to fast forward to the part of the Uber, because we don't need to hear about how she's asking him to get an Uber because she doesn't have any money and she doesn't have a phone. So I believe this recording was made with his phone. And she's so fucked up that she doesn't even care if she's being recorded because she's too drunk. And I think that's what she's asking him to get the Uber, because he doesn't have a phone. And probably because she threw it on the freaking trash on the down the balcony. Something like that. And it's really weird for me to like this whole fight happens when she was waiting for an Uber. Can you imagine you're an Uber driver or Lyft or Uber driver and like you're like, oh, all right, this address, it sounds fancy, it's a penthouse, whatever. You begin at this person and then Amber Heard, fucked up drunk, gets in your car or like oh my God, I will freak out. I'll be like, lady, I know who you are. Get out. Not everybody knows who she is. Middle of the night. Okay. Yeah, this is the audio that. Yeah, but if you don't know her, if you don't know the case, not everybody's on YouTube like us, like talking about it and analyzing. And if you don't know, you're happy to continue. You're so cute. If you don't know who she is, like if you are in the jury box, in the court, in the jury, you don't know who she is. I mean, like, it can go both ways. You're like, this guy is a crazy drug addict or this girl is a freaking crazy narcissistic. Like it can go both ways. I think he's gonna win this if it doesn't have mistrial first, because it might go mistrial because of the lack of members on the jury box. That'll be dumb. Yeah, Les is the first one. Les is the first one to post it. She posted it yesterday, and I'm so glad that people got a hand on this. I'm so glad I got a hand on this. She didn't send it to me. Somebody else did. But I'm saying that you're so cute. You like to hear it again. You want to torture yourself, huh? Then I'm gonna have to cut. I can't edit this. All right, let's play it. But I'm gonna skip the Uber part because it's just stupid of her just going around with her high heels. First of all, who the fuck wears high heels on their house? Like, you know, like I'm saying, that's like that drunk person that you want to like, can you please go? Can you please go? And she keeps coming back and she's doing like, okay, I'm leaving, but I'm coming back. I'm leaving, but I'm coming back. And that's another tactic. And Johnny talked about it in court, how she will do this. And she will just dwell on one argument, not 3, 5, 1. And she dwell on it and then she pretends she's leaving, but then she comes back. I had this done to me. Without the insults were different because I'm not Johnny Depp. But this whole thing, okay, I'm leaving. Oh, fine, I'm leaving, okay? And then they pretend to leave and they come back like, oof. Like people that do that, they really want to get hurt. They really want to get hurt physically. So don't hurt. Don't go down there. Don't go call the cops, which is what Johnny didn't do. Because we know his reasons. But I'm saying like people that do this are like so pokies because they want to get hurt. And then, oh, you know what I mean? And she's not, she might be high. I think she's drunk. Ecstasy doesn't do this to people. You know what I mean? I'm skipping the whole Uber part. Now I need to just charge. Everything is running out of battery. We're gonna go to the argument. Suck my.
Everything's fine until it doesn't go your way.
Suck your own dick, she said.
I'm in trouble. You know what? I don't need you. I don't want your kind of woman. I don't want your kind of woman. I don't want your kind of woman. My kind of. Suck my dick.
She's so drunk. I can't hear her. Fuck. I'm using my Bluetooth and she's whispering because she knows she's been recorded. Nothing is happening. God, we need to do timestamps after this. Can you help me out, Lola Twinkle? I wish I didn't. They always tell you this. Like, I wish I didn't ever met you. I wish I didn't know you. I wish I didn't marry you. They always go like, this is part of the histrionic personality I'm talking about. Like, you know, just like she's by herself over there with him, but in her mind, there's a camera and there's a light on her and she's making a freaking video, you know? Because that's how she's acting. Like, I wish I didn't. I wish, you know, it's just so dramatic. Like, it doesn't, like, I really don't know anybody who talks like this. I don't know about you, but I don't. I used to know people who talk like that, and they're not in my life anymore because they talk like this. God forbid you say sorry. I have the courage to say sorry, and you don't have the courage to say sorry. That's anyway. This one is really freaking weird, and it's gonna be long too.
I wish I fucking hadn't bought into any of your
fucking lies, your bullshit, your sober fucking presence, your fucking goodness, your sweetness, all the lies. I wish I had bought into the months of you being you. I wish I had bought into the promises. I wish I had fucking thought I could have kids with you. You're a fucking kid yourself. I wish I had bought into any of the lies you sold. Talk about fake bill of goods. You're the biggest fucking, you're the biggest fucking seller of fake fucking bill of goods. Talk about presenting yourself as something you're not.
The fake
Suck my dick.
goods.
Suck my
I
dick.
fucking you left nothing and I've left everything. So
You left nothing and I left everything. Did you? This is what I want to play these two tapes together. The Amber that we've been listening to for like an hour. .com Amber and this one. This is like the real shit. He say I left everything and you left nothing. I wonder if he's referring just like in general or certain people. Whatever it is, he sounds the same than in the last audio that I played. There's no change, which is a good thing.
so suck your dick,
Yeah, go on.
which is probably your next move.
Which is probably your next move.
I want nothing to do with you.
Oh, somebody needs something.
We'll go get it, man.
Somebody needs something. Oh shit,
She's so trashy, dude. Go back to the trailer.
It's not really true.
actually got it.
None of it. Somebody. Oh, is it really true?
No, I'm sure Rochelle.
Who's Rochelle? Can you help me? Who's Rochelle? She,
Maybe it is.
the last.
We'll see.
She is. Oh, so she is. Her yoga vlog.
That fake laugh. That fake laugh is too much to take.
It gives me the fucking JVDVs.
That fake laugh is so disgusting.
I'm sure she's great. I'm sure she's great.
Who is Rochelle?
No, you're right. I don't. It's all
Condescending, drunk Amber. Oh my God.
I don't regret.
Oh, what else? What else don't you do? Oh, come on. Come on. Lay it on me. What else? What else other things do you want to add? You fucking lying piece of shit. What? Oh,
Okay,
no.
but that sounds like somebody who's really terrified and scared of their abuser. What else are you gonna lie about, you piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to be saying all those words because I'm usually not a person who said this stuff. Not because I'm better than anybody else, but because I have kids, not here right now. And because I work, I can't talk like this. So I usually don't talk like this. But I've been listening to so many from Amber that is like rubbing in, man. Gosh. Rocky is Rochelle. Wait. Oh, she's making fun of her own friend? I know we have it. We have this. This is not fake. We listened to it on YouTube. It came out yesterday. Somebody sent it to me. I'm not going to say who. This is new. Why we're not using this in court? I don't know. Good question. This is the real Amber, not the one that you heard before. Rocky. Rocky is her friend. And why they're calling her Rochelle? I'm using my Bluetooth, you guys, because I'm blasting her, and she's whispering. You know, like when drunk people do that. When drunk people do that, like they go from very high to like, and then they go high, and they go. That's what she's doing. She's whispering, she's screaming, she's whispering, she's screaming. Histrionic, personality disorder. Histrionic. Not narcissistic too, but the most important thing, she's put on a show. She's being recorded. She knows she's been recorded too. It's not like she knows, and he knows because he's the one doing it. You can see that it's closer to him. So see that in his pants or in his table, she's the one doing this. So that's why we can hear him more, because the phone probably is like closer to him. Why is she saying that about Rocky? I thought Rocky was her friend. She's making fun of her friend? I'm so confused. That part really confused me, and I'm not gonna figure it out until you tell me, Lola Twinkle. Why she will be saying Why should we be making fun of Rocky? It's her friend. Well, because she doesn't give a fuck about anybody. But Rocky needs to be deposed. I mean, Rocky was deposed last time, but I hope that she goes to court and try to explain this freaking mess. I bet she's the one that gave her the idea of the nail polish on the nose. All right.
No, I want to know.
Get out of your
She sounds very scared.
Go get it. Wait, is there no other place for you to run in your 15 other houses to go run? Come on, go be a real married man. Go deal with your shit the way that a man does. Go run to the next house. Every man does.
Yeah.
Go.
Come on.
Run away. I know it's hard to
You're
look at yourself.
fucking ridiculous
I know.
clown.
It's hard.
Panic fucking clown.
It's hard. It's hard.
Screwing everybody else
Poor
over.
thing.
Ridiculous
You're right. I
fucking-
tried.
You got mad again? I listened to this
fucking brat.
yesterday when I put it on my channel yesterday, and I still get tears and I still get fucking mad because I can't believe what she's doing right now. She's making fun of him going to the next room. We all know why he goes to the next room. Don't tell me she didn't know. This is the first thing that you do when you're in a relationship with somebody. You talk about your childhood. She knows why he does this, and she's still making fun of it. It's hard, man. It's just freaking. I listened to this already, and I'm freaking like I feel like I haven't because it's so he's so composed. Oh my god, she really wants to get hurt. That's what it is, you know. Like in high school when you got, I don't know, you either bully or bullied or bullies. And some people were neutral. I wasn't neutral. I was on the side of the people that got bullied a lot. And this is what they do. They grab one thing that you do. For example, in Johnny's case, is that he goes to the other room to cool off, or to the bathroom to escape, or to cool off. They grab one thing that you do and they go over and over and over at that. As like that makes you the worst person in the world. Like that's all that she has on him. She doesn't have anything else on him. There was no blood on the tissue. There was nail polish, Amber. There's nothing that he did to your face. The butt, the thing when they cross foreheads, I think that was just me. That was an accident. Everything else, you have nothing on him. What you have on him is that he splits. So like you took this guy for a ride and cancel him and ruin his reputation because he goes to the other room to cry. That's pretty much all that's her big complaint. This is what this is about. How dare you? How dare you do the same thing that you did when you were a kid? To get this maniac beating the crap out of you when you were 10 years old. How dare you do the same thing? See, it sounds nuts when I say it. Well, I gotta stop interrupting, but she really gets me. Are you sure you want to keep listening to this? Are you sure? I get almost no views, but I like doing this way. It's so much more fun. But if I want to get like views, I have to do a video just of this and not talk over it. But it's hilarious. I'm not making fun of Johnny. It's not hilarious. It's very sad. But she's funny. Well, she's drunk. Oh my god, that's the type of drunk person you don't want to be around. Like when they start making jokes and having that that laugh, girl. Like you need to stop drinking and take a Xanax and an Ambien. Take an Ambien and go to sleep, Amber.
You got everybody out here almost full, but it don't last long.
You're right. I'm
I've been
sorry.
here longer
You're
than
right. You got to
because
figure it out.
You don't have figure out what you have to offer as opposed to going out and getting your kids out.
You're right. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lemon field is
You're right. You're right.
excellent choice.
What's that noise?
Well, I wonder what we else. I wonder what else we can reach for in the last 6 years. Oh no, it was 4 years ago. You're right.
4 years, Amber. You don't even know for how long you've been with the guy.
So loud.
No, I'm not
Or,
laughing.
no, matter of fact,
I'm not
laugh
laughing. I'm not. It's serious. I'm sure you can find other things.
No, I know. That's tripping. Well, there's always that. You can
You're
always
right.
go
You
back
can
to
write a
that.
book.
For
You can
another-
write a book.
for another
I know
10
you can write a book. Oh, is this gonna be good for your book? Oh, should I be signing an NDA for your book?
Yun.
Your book. Is this gonna be good for your book?
What do you
Is this gonna be good for your book?
All right.
Hey, I have a good idea. How about you sell more of your journals? You don't want to sell out or anything. Let's sell your journals. Oh, wait. Hey, you know, no, you're not watching.
You know what's coming? Yeah, we, of course it's okay. I'm here. I listened to it last night, so I can't react to it like I haven't because I listened to it last night once. And I'm listening to it now again with a different lenses. I am, the last audio that I play is easier to analyze, and I already did for an hour. But this one is so out of control that only a person like her can understand this. I can't. Like I've never been drunk like this. I've dealt with people like this before that push to the limit that they want you to hurt them. And what I did is I called the police, which is what Johnny can't do because he's Johnny Depp. But what do you do when people do this to you and they get on your face and they laugh and they do this whole thing about I'm leaving, I'm not leaving, I'm leaving, I'm not leaving? You call the cops because you're about to get stabbed. Like seriously, this is how it starts. And he is so quiet. I barely I can hear him, but he talks the same way that he talks in court. Don't you agree? He sounds the same. I can't believe I'm doing this again. This is torture. But you want it, so I'm here doing it. The laugh is getting to me. I mean, like, I'm seeing evil. Like, I'm seeing it at work. I'm seeing it in my personal life. But this is the same evil person that played the call me, please call me audio yesterday in court. It's the same person. So what are we so surprised? What I'm surprised on is that she knows she's been recorded and she's still freaking acting like a fool. Like, you need a nap. Go take an Ambien and go take a nap. She's so drunk. I mean, there's happy drunks, the ones that go like, I love you, let's all get married, those people. And then there's drunks that get in bar fights. And then there's this type of drunks. And these are really dangerous because you don't see it coming. Like, seriously, if I'm at work and I hear this and nobody tells me it's Johnny Depp, it's just a regular dude and a regular girl, I'll be thinking that a stab is coming any minute. I'll be thinking it's coming. And it doesn't, but I will think it's coming. Fuck, it's coming. It's coming. Because who can actually handle this? Well, Johnny Depp, I guess. Yeah, she sounds petrified. Can you imagine if we have audio of Evan Rachel Wood and Manson doing this? No, we don't. You know why? You know why. First of all, I don't think Evan is... I don't think Evan is not a liar, but I think Evan is more dumb. I think Amber was smart to do this whole thing and to just get him into this whole, like, make him feel so guilty that he will apologize for things that he never apologized before to Vanessa or to whoever. We don't know his life. We really don't know his marriage to Vanessa. They were not legally married, but we don't know. But I don't imagine him doing this with Vanessa. Like, wait, the fight started with me saying, I'm not sorry, I stand my ground, but the fight ends with me saying, I'm sorry. That's narcissistic, like right fucking there. Like, she just takes you for a roller coaster. Oh, that was the last video that I played, so go back to an hour and a half if you want to. This is the other one to make a contrast of the one that I just played, when she's very calm and very condescending and tries to help him. And this one is the one that true colors. So I'm gonna keep going. The laugh, oh my God, how can you handle the laugh? Shit. She's about to make fun of his movies. Get ready.
No, you're not selling out.
Okay, the book. I want to hear the book. I want to hear the book. Go back to the trailer park. She's so trash. And I'm not going to make fun that she's from Texas or she's from freaking Oklahoma or she's from Kentucky. I don't care where she's from. But the trash. Doesn't matter where you're from. You can be from freaking Paris, okay? The trash. The trashy.
Real nonsense.
Oh, that was Johnny
Well,
laughing. I'm gonna go back to that.
Hey, I have a good idea. Having some more of your journal. You're not a sellout or anything. Let's sell your journal. Oh, wait. Hey, you're not what? No, you're not selling
You
out.
wanna sell out,
No,
Mike?
no.
You wanna
Yeah,
sell
'cause
out?
no one does 21 drunk straight when they're in their 20s. No, you're right. That's not selling out. No. When you're in your 20s, you should really know what you want. Like selling your journals.
If you didn't know who the fuck I was.
You're right. Go sell your journals like a real non-sellout.
Y'all wanna keep doing this? It's not triggering. It don't trigger me because I've dealt with this before. She just made fun of him for being on a TV show and being a successful actor since he was like 21. Like, why? She really wants to get hurt. I'm just keep saying. If you hear this in a police station, you don't know it's Johnny and Amber, you will think the person is about to punch somebody. You know. 20 Jump Street. I'm gonna play that again.
6.
51. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's just bug. Is this gonna be good for your bug? Is this gonna be good for your bug? I have a good idea.
My phone is dying again.
You're not a sellout or anything. Let's sell your journal. Oh, wait.
Sorry.
Hey, you're not what? No, you're not selling
You wanna
out.
sell out, Mike?
No.
You wanna
Yeah,
sell
'cause
out?
no one does 21 drunk straight when they're in their 20s. No, you're right. That's not selling out. No. When you're in your 20s, you should really know what you want. Like selling your journals.
My phone is dying because my phone doesn't want Amber anymore. Hold on.
Or, I'm sorry, 50,
6.
51. I don't know.
She doesn't know.
I don't think so.
Sorry, I'm being all over the place. I have
But you're
my
right.
phone keeps dying.
Hey, at least I didn't do like a TV show where I was heartbroken in my 20s. God, that would be like embarrassing. If only I was with someone in their 50s that could point that out to me. I'm actually fine. You're right. When you play a non-sexualized object. Okay.
A sexualized actor.
Yeah.
If she's giving him a hard time because he was hot, he's still hot, but he was hot. This is not even narcissism. This is just pure trash. This is like trailer park trash, whiskey and a rifle, and trash. You know what I mean? Like mini shorts and bleach hair. I'm hating. I know I don't want to hate on the way she looks. I really don't want to hate on how she's from, where she's from, what she does, what she did in her life before meeting him. I don't want to hate, but like she's hating on him. So I guess it's like, I guess it's open game now. Like I said last night in my last video, I got so fucking sad because she played that video, the audio of the cutting with a knife. Then now I feel like it's game. Oh, I'm okay listening because I re-listened to it last night. Because I didn't get it from Les. No hate to her. She's amazing. I was watching her live stream like 2 days ago. I love her. But I didn't get it from her. But I want everybody to play this. I want everybody, if you have an Instagram, a Twitter account, a Facebook, whatever, play this, please. People need to make TikToks of that laugh. Oh my God, let's do that. Let's make it TikTok. You guys, I have only one Instagram page, and I'm following all the Manson defenders and the Johnny and Marilyn Manson defenders, but I post pictures of my kids and my cat, and I can't do any of this over there. But I bet a lot of people can. So blast it, play this over and over. The laugh, we need to make that laugh viral. Seriously, like. Yeah, I'm okay listening to it. I just know the video is going to be 2 hours again. So I hope the people watch it after this. But even if they don't, whoever watches it, if they watch it on Les channel, that's fine. I just want everybody to know we knew she was a monster before this. But this is like the opposite of what she's presented in court. If you're going to be a villain, be a villain. You know, she's not even. She doesn't even. She can't even carry on that. Like,
I don't even know what movies those are.
If only I could
You haven't
be
even taken an interest.
If only I could be
You know,
like
but I had to
If
watch
only
your
I
fucking-
could be like
I had to watch your fucking wreck and you trying to like
You're a joke.
spew
You're
out
a
these fucking
joke.
lines.
You're a joke. You're a joke.
Yeah, I'm the joke in the industry, Amber.
What'd you say?
I'm the joke. I'm the joke in the
I'm
industry.
sorry, I can't really hear you. I'm sorry. The reruns of all my bullshit are playing too loud for me to hear you. I'm gonna just go and pedal my way back. Sorry. I can't hear you.
Aquaman.
Oh, it's whatever.
oh,
Whatever anymore.
I'm telling you, this is the second time I hear it, and it's still I love it. Aquaman, the way he says it, Aquaman. She's a bully. Can you just go? Did you see that she's moving around? He's not moving. He's on the couch, probably on the couch. The phone is like right next to him. He's on the couch, or the bed, whatever. She's the one going up and down like drunk people do. Go, go. I guess she was this whole time she was waiting for the Uber. That's what we got. This thanks to the Uber taking forever. We got this video. Or I think Terry or Nathan or Elvis Travis was gonna drive her something. With this whole thing happened because she was about to leave, and like Johnny said in court, she has a problem leaving. She does this whole thing and she dwells. She's like like she reminds me of like she's like a little hamster on a wheel. Do you know what I mean? A drunk hamster. That is. That's what she. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Making fun of that. It's a cool his TV show. What the fuck she was doing when she was 20 years old? Do you guys know? We know. Johnny knows what she was doing when she was 20 years old in Texas. I don't know if you know. He said it in one of the videos. So this is a deflection. This is really what she hates herself and she hates her fucking past. That's why she gets to do this and put him down like a damn freaking drunk fool. I gotta stop interrupting, I know, but it's like, oh my god, it's just it's disturbing, it's funny. It's way better. It's not triggering compared to the Kami audio. This is like I listened to this and then I went to sleep last night. I went to sleep with a smile on my face because this need to come. This need to be in court like next week. His lawyers are being very like, and there's like two like different styles. Rattenborn is more like a shark, go get you shark type of lawyer, and his team is more like, well, we're gonna take the high road. We're being polite, and nothing is over. I think it's not time to be polite anymore. I'm not a lawyer at all. I don't know much about the law besides me being in court. But taking the high road when you deal with somebody like her, it's death. It's time to fucking fight. Like it's time. Time to get dirty. It's time to get dirty, and this is what he needs to present. It doesn't look that she's burning a cigarette. I mean, this audio doesn't show you that she's really punching him or nothing, but it shows you like how did she drove him to fucking the distress that he was in when he had to cut himself and drink and all that. This audio will actually show that. I think you gotta be an idiot to not see that. You don't have to be a therapist to fucking see that. You don't even have to like Johnny Depp to understand this. That she's the one doing this. All right, I'm gonna go back.
I was 20.
I wanna go back to when he says Aquaman, because that was awesome.
Spew out these fucking lines.
You're a joke. You're a joke.
Your jealousy is so tragic. Your jealousy is so
You're
tragic.
jealous. Your jealousy is so tragic. Even when he's been insulted, he's cool. Your jealousy is so tragic. Poetry. Okay, hold on. I want to go back to did you hear him saying Aquaman?
I'm the joke. I'm the joke in the
I'm
industry.
sorry, I can't really hear you. I'm sorry. The reruns of all my bullshit are playing too loud for me to hear you. I'm gonna just go and pedal my way back. Sorry, I can't hear you.
Why just walking?
Aquaman.
Oh, it's only like whatever it was.
I
Anymore.
was 20.
No one cares.
Watch that piece of shit. Washed up piece of shit.
Oh my gosh, he's such a bully. I can't hear you.
Your jealousy's so tragic. Your jealousy's so tragic. Fucking like thinking that I'm going on a road with a band.
I can't hear you. Tell me how to be you again and perfect. Because you gotta know.
God.
Tell me how to do it.
God.
You gotta.
Did he just say die?
Like, tell me everything
You
you know.
He say done.
Tell me.
What you got
Tell
coming
me
out?
how to do it then.
Got
Because you
coming
were
out?
the
Because
one
all these
criticizing
directors
me
are
for it.
really interested in you.
No, really.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, my job's at Universal to fix your ass up. Or
You're
whatever.
right.
Oh, Lola Twinkle. Did anybody knows what he's talking about when he said, I talked to Universal to fix your ass up? Is that to get to the movie, to fix her face? What he's referring to? I'd love to know. I'll talk to Universal in past tense. I talked to Universal to fix your ass up. I won't be surprised if he got it out. He got it, Aquaman? I don't know. I hate that she's wearing red hair in Aquaman because I got like people telling me before like, oh, you got red hair like the girl in Aquaman. I'm like, listen, Linda. I had my fake red hair for the last 12 years. It's not because of Aquaman. But fuck. Did anybody knows what he's referring to? I mean, we can speculate. We're not in court, so we can speculate. But he said, I'm the one that got you. I help you out. I talked to Universal. I talked to Universal to fix your ass up. I have a really good memory. Okay, this is what I do. It's my work. I talked to Universal to fix your ass up. Please, we need to search that. I talked to Universal to fix your ass up. Oh, what? He got her a movie. He fixed her face. I'm so confused, but I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna look that up. We had to find out what the fuck he's talking about. He's like, Aquaman, watch that piece of shit.
And by the way, one thing I actually asked for your help on.
Okay, she asked for help.
Yeah.
And that was the only thing I never asked for your help on. So, let's talk about how much you fucking helped me, mister. I had it all figured out because I didn't do stupid movies ever. I didn't ever make a mistake. I did perfect all the time. Oh no! At least you didn't do a movie where you were like,
Get out, man.
you got all figured out.
belligerent,
You didn't do that in mine.
All right, Lola, you said yeah. Aquaman is Warner. Why he talked to Universal to fix her up? We don't know. We might never know. I hope she didn't get that. She didn't get any movies from Universal. Fuck. Anyway, yeah, Aquaman is Warner. I don't know who was doing. What? To ruin her with a phone call. Right. He could have ruined her with a phone call and with this a long time ago, and he said to gentlemen that he didn't. And look what they did yesterday in court to him. They play the self-harm video, the audio in front of everybody. There's no more time to be nice, Johnny. And any of us. Let's stop being nice. Like let's do this. And I don't want to say ruin her or whatever. I don't want to be dramatic, but blast it, play it. Right. It is hard. That's when I'm blasting it as much as I can. This is the loudest it can get. I'm using my Bluetooth next to the phone. You guys can hear the loudest. She's whispering because she's, one of those drunk people that they whisper and they whisper and then they scream. They whisper and they scream because they're fucking drunk. That's what she's doing. And why can't she just leave? Her sounds keeps going in and out because she's walking. She's doing, those are her heels or her boots. That's something. And she's walking and coming back, walking and coming back. Like Johnny said in court, that's what she does. She doesn't know when to fucking leave. Now, let's keep going with this. I think this is what she's going to call him, the god of cinema or something like that.
You've got it all figured out, man. You just do TV shows and fucking whatever movies you did. Bought into any of your fucking lies, your bullshit. bullshit, your sober fucking presence, your fucking goodness, your sweet.
Oh, this is repeated.
I wish I had fought into the months of.
It went back. It repeated.
That's what I do.
You were the most spoiled fucking brat.
Well, let's go back to Aquaman. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
That fake laugh is too much to take.
No, I'm sure she's.
That fake laugh, it's so disgusting,
I'm sure
man.
she's great.
Alright, I need to stop. Who is Rochelle? She didn't say Rocky. She said Rochelle. Is it like a code name for somebody?
Having somewhere of your journal. You're not a sellout or anything. Let's say it's your.
Okay, the journal's the book.
I don't hear you. I'm gonna just go and pedal my way back. Sorry. I can't hear you.
Go, Amber.
Aquaman.
Oh, don't even like me, whatever.
I was 20.
No one cares. You're funny.
Washed up piece of shit.
What?
Washed up piece of shit.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Oh,
Took you laugh, yes. Ho
Your
ho.
jealousy's so tragic.
I'm sorry.
Your jealousy's so tragic. Fucking
Wait,
like
I can't hear
thinking
you.
that I'm going on a road with a
Turn
band.
on my head. I can't hear you. Tell me how to be.
That's such a bully tactic when they can, I can't hear you. You guys had done that
You got so
on school, like a bully tells you, I can't hear you. That's
You
you
really
know,
do.
Sensei.
Really.
Tell me.
What you got
Tell
coming
me
out?
how to do it then.
You got
Because you
coming out.
don't look
All
like
these
such
directors
a
are
for it.
really interested in you.
No, really.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
could
my talks at Universal to fix your ass up or
You're
whatever
right.
it was.
You did so much.
Still doing it.
burn. She's getting burned.
And by the way, one thing I actually asked for your help on.
Okay, that phone call.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
not the only thing I've ever asked for your help on. So let's talk about how much you.
To cover your ass? Or it's a little thing you ask for him? You ask him to cover your ass and to not talk about your past, as we know what she did. I'm not even gonna say it. Just search it. But she did stuff. So, not like there's anything wrong with it. But we're gonna talk about self-harm, we're gonna talk about drugs, we're gonna talk about Marilyn Manson giving you cocaine. Let's talk about what you did. This is what I am not praying, but I'm begging his team to get this out next week. Because how she's gonna explain this type of abuse, even if she doesn't get charged with the scratches, the physical abuse, which is really bad, and it did happen. This is this is violence. This is violence. I don't know. Doesn't matter if she's a woman. Doesn't matter that she's like 5'2". She's saying this and she knows she's being recorded, or she must think everybody will agree. Yeah, she knows she's been recorded. He said he never recorded her without her permission, so he's the one recording her. She knows. No, she's so drunk. I think she forgot that she's being recorded. She's putting on a show. I don't know who's gonna drive her up, but we had this video thanks to the person who was taking forever to bring the car. We had this audio because of that, because she was on her way out. That's why she has her shoes on, and she was going. It really bothered me. It doesn't trigger me, but I have stories about somebody just like this that it will do this to me. This whole like, just go. Okay, I'm going. But I gotta tell you this, just go. Okay, I'm going. I'm gonna leave you alone. Don't worry, Luna. That's my real name, by the way. Don't worry, I'm gonna leave you alone. Come back. Listen, this is what these people do. This is the most dangerous type of drunk people that you're gonna be around. Because somebody who's like, physical violent and like, you can just hopefully nobody's in that situation, but really it's easier to call the cops on somebody that does that. But this is it's a fucking mind fuck. And it's really hard to get in a situation with somebody like that. What are you gonna do? And I'm glad that he stood his ground on this one and he didn't leave his own fucking house, that he called her a car to go. I'm glad. Because it's like, I'm sorry, I bought this. I pay for the payments of the penthouses. What if I'm the one that has to leave? Leave, Amber. Go take a Xanax. Go take a Xanax, Amber. Fuck. Yeah. The best part was Aquaman. Go watch that piece of shit. I have a crazy memory when it comes to words. I'm usually late, just like Johnny. So I tell you, he's a Gemini, I'm a Gemini, we're late. I don't know. Doesn't make me a freaking wife beater, a person beater, because I'm late. I have a problem with time management. I always did. I don't like it. I'm not proud of it. I say stupid shit on text message. I'm not proud of it. Like, we have a lot of things in common with this guy. All of us have done that before. Text, like, oh, I wish this person was done, whatever. That's all she has on him. The text messages and the drugs. Half of those drugs are actually legal. Almost all of the drugs are legal. That she's accusing him of doing. Almost all of them. The alcohol is legal. It's legal. Last time I checked. So if we get technical, that's all she has. But he has the burn on the cheek with the cigarette. The finger. I love that he's middle finger. I'm sad that she did that because he's a musician. He plays guitar. Like, how many ways you fuck him up? Like, really, that is so, violence is bad, period. But the fact that she cut his, allegedly, she snapped his finger off to somebody who plays guitar. It's really like, it's that, you're gonna tell me she didn't know? She was just throwing stuff. And he covered for her even back then. Like, they need to knock it off with this whole Southern gentleman. I'm a gentleman, and we're gonna have to play. And it's not playing dirty. Playing this audio is not playing dirty at all. It's what she's good. It's what she's doing. This is what she's doing. It's not like playing her. Like, it's not like he recorded her having sex or something like very private. This is her. She's screaming her fucking lungs out. Probably the neighbors can hear it. So God bless us, whoever got a hold of this. I'm not gonna say who sent it to me, but Les has it on her channel, and I think that's about it. People need to catch on it like faster. If you guys have a TikTok, make a TikTok with that laugh. Or with Aquaman, who watches that piece of shit? Like, I would love if I don't have TikTok, and I can't put like, and on Instagram I can't just really add anything like that, but please, let's do a loop. Let's just produce a loop of him saying Aquaman, who watches that piece of shit.
Help me, mister. I had it all figured out because I didn't do stupid movies ever. I can never make a mistake. I'm perfect all the time. Oh no! At least you didn't do a movie where you were like,
Get out, man.
you got all.
Get out.
You didn't do back in mine. You got it all figured out, man. You're just TV shows and fucking whatever movies. You should just
Whatever movies, girl.
fucking master of fucking
No, I didn't.
But since you did all that shit, thanks for helping me with my thing that you got me in trouble with. Thanks.
Wait.
And then
She said, "Thank you for helping me with that thing you got me in trouble with." Do you know what? You know what she's talking about? Because I don't. Thank you for helping me with that thing you got me in trouble with. Thank you for helping me with that thing you got me in trouble with. The scratches, the bruise, the finger off. So yeah. Or like, it's a little thing when somebody covered for you so you don't go to jail. It's a little tiny thing, Amber. I think what she's referring to. She's referring to the cover up he covered for her. Thank you for helping me with that little thing, the little tiny thing that I did that you got me in trouble for. That has to be it. Gosh. And she has the balls to like be condescending about that. The dogs in Australia. Wonder Women. The dogs in Australia. Yeah, that might be it. I thought it was the covered up for the scratches. The dogs. Yeah, you're right. It's the dogs. That is not a tiny thing. She could have gone like, Australia is not like, they don't fuck around when it comes to that stuff. I mean, people in California have like illegal animals all the time, and it It should matter, but they don't care as much. No, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think it is Australia, and I think it's the dogs. Yeah, you're right.
Got you in trouble.
Yeah, thanks, big man. Big man.
What was
Big
it?
fucking man.
What did I get you in trouble with?
Big man.
You don't even know.
He's trying to get her. He's trying to get her to say it on. Good Johnny, good Johnny. He's trying to get her to say it on audio, but she doesn't say it. But I think you're 99% right that it's about the dogs.
You're a fucking plane, and then you let your fucking wife take all the shit for it. Thanks. Oh, just as a home run. Shit, you never fucking.
Get out of my fucking life.
You're a coward. You're a fucking piece of shit.
Don't.
And you fucking go suck my fucking dick.
Get out of my life.
Everyone else fucking sucks shit. Go fucking suck my dick. You fucking cowardless, ballless piece of shit.
I want nothing to
You,
do with
I don't want anything to fucking do with you. You don't want fucking nothing to do with you. You think I want that fucking old ass fucking piece of shit?
Ah.
Fuck you. You're a fucking joke, man. You're embarrassed that I even came here and wasted my time.
You did it, Amber.
Good. Good deal with that. What's that wide load, bro?
What do you want?
That thing that she does with what? That is so violent. It's so like like I said last night. I played this last night, but nobody was here. I'd rather you poop in my bed. Please poop in my bed than do this to me, because you're gonna get hurt. If you go like, oh, what is it? Please poop in my bed. Like, seriously, like, did you agree that this is worse? This is way worse. I don't know. They're gonna play this in his team is like trying to take the high road. Ben, whatever his name is, his lawyer, and then Camille, they're trying to take the high road. And I think with somebody like her, you can't take the high road. You gotta play the way they're playing. So, and it's not even dirty because she knew she was being recorded. That's what she's putting on a show. She's so stupid. She's like, I'm gonna put on a show because I'm being recorded, but at the same time, it's like probably the next day when she was hangover, she was like, oh fuck, say all that shit. Fat old man, suck my dick, blah 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 blah. Didn't do nothing. The god of cinema, all that verbal abuse. If anything, it's like that easy to prove. Really, is this easy? We're doing it right now. Please, I want somebody to make a loop of her laugh, or and him saying, Aquaman, go watch that piece of shit. I'm gonna remember those words forever. Summer's over.
I was thinking that poor little Amber, all she wanted to do.
No, I want to hear what.
Hey, what was the posters on your wall when you were a kid?
Rosie the fucking Riveter. What were yours? Rosie the Riveter too? Oh, you want to know because you're interested in me.
Wait, what?
After.
Oh gosh.
Call her.
Okay. Did you know what she just said? She said, what was in your fucking wall when you were a kid? Did I get that right? I don't know what he's referring to on your wall. Oh, the TV show. He's referring to that. I had posters of Johnny Depp when I was younger. But I also got posters of other people. I got Johnny Depp, River Phoenix, and Keanu Reeves. When everybody all of my friends like Tom Cruise and like all those freaking weirdos, I like Johnny Depp. Yeah, Johnny Depp and River Phoenix. And I got some Kurt Cobain. I took them down later. But yeah, Johnny was a thing. Like Johnny was a thing. Maybe that's what he meant to say. What do you have on your wall when you were a kid? Like you have me on your wall. I don't know. Help me out. We're doing operating. We're doing surgery on this thing. I want to catch up with this because this is so important, and it's a way of just like healing and laughing it off and coping with what was going on yesterday at the end of the day with him. What do you think he meant? I think he meant what was on your wall when you were a kid. Like, what was it? Like me. It was me. right? I don't know. That would be that. His sense of humor is so good that I'm too stupid to get it. I'm too dumb to get it. Like it's so good. Maybe that's what he meant. I still don't know what that phone call was about. If that was about Australia, then okay, whatever. But if it was about him covering up for her because of the cheek and the finger, that's beyond. If she thinks that's a tiny thing, that's not a tiny thing. Okay, well, I'm gonna play it again. What was on your wall? What was on your wall? What was on your wall? I'm gonna figure this out eventually.
Let's see what she says. I want to know. Ask her. Ask her. Call her right now. I need to show her. She's up. Call her. Oh, you can't understand me. That's okay. You can't understand me. How about you call her? CALL. Call her. Why don't you? Why don't you pick up the phone? Yeah, El Phono. And call her.
Fucking God!
God,
She said El phone.
well, words are so hard for me. Let me try it again. F-O-N-N? F-O-N-E, sorry.
Lola, you're making me do this again? No, we're doing this again to each other. We're torturing ourselves. I love it. I love it. Because I won't do this. Like, I was not going to do any of this. On my videos, I talk about Manson. I play Evan. I don't make fun of them. I don't make fun of them. I was done after what happened yesterday. Was fucking done. So now I don't care. But I usually don't do it. If you go back to my videos on Evan, any of the women, the girls that did all the stuff, I don't really make fun of them. I don't call them drunks, but like I'm saying, it's free for all now. After what happened, it's free for all. Okay, let's call her. She said, let's call her. I don't know who she's talking about. I don't know. Do you know when she's saying get the phone, el phono, and then she spells phone wrong? Who she's talking about? Who do we need to talk on the phone? Who's that? But I don't know. I think it's irrelevant at this point. Who was Johnny was trying to call somebody? Can you imagine this happening to you? Can you imagine being this cool and collected and calm? Yeah, phono. He mentioned her mother. Oh, Paige, her mom. Oh, that's rich. That's rich. She had pictures of Johnny on the wall when she was a teenager. That's rich. Oh my God. That is so funny. Yeah, he might be referring to that. But who is the person? All right, I'm not gonna go back to Rochelle, Rocky, because I didn't understand that part. I'm kind of trying to understand. I think we get the gist of it. Do we get the gist of it? This is worse than the self-harm video. Audio. I keep saying video. Thank God there's no video. This is worse. I'm so happy that he catch this. And that whoever gave the drugs that day or got it drunk, thank you. Thank you for the Uber driver that was taking forever. Okay, I'm not gonna go back. Aquaman, go watch that piece of shit. That's the extent. Her mom. Okay, it was her mom. The extent of his mean talk was only him saying, ha ha ha, Aquaman, go watch that piece of shit. That's all he did in this whole freaking conversation. And again, I'm going for 2 hours. Did anybody watch this after? Do you think I should just like upload it like Les did? But if I do it like that, it won't be this good. The sound will not be this good if I just do it without me talking about it. Because the reason this is good is because I'm using a freaking microphone. Not on me, on her. That's what I'm holding right here. That's the secret. So if I do it, if I just upload it the way they did, it's gonna be kind of whispery. So I'm playing with my hair so much because I freaking washed it yesterday and I don't know what to do when it's clean. I know that sounded bad, but it's too clean. It's too, anyway, whatever. Okay, Amber. This is for you all to learn. If this happened to you, what do, you get el fono, like she said, and with el fono, you call 911. I don't know how to say 911 in French. 911 in Spanish, okay? Niente is Italian. In French, I don't know. You call 911, okay? If somebody like this is on your face, because somebody like this is asking you to get punched, and then you're gonna punch them, and then you're gonna go to jail. So this happened. Now you know. Thanks to Amber, we're getting a lesson. I never punch or hit. I call the cops. But again, I understand why if you're famous, you can't do it. Okay, El Fono. Let me hear that again.
She's not. Oh, you can't understand me. That's okay. You can't understand me. How about you call her? CALL. Call her. Why don't you? Why don't you pick up the phone? Yeah, El Fono. You call her.
I'm sorry. Kid. Just
Well, words are so hard for me. Let me try it again. FONN. FONE. Sorry.
um, all right. That's all I got. The end. I don't know. Did she say sorry? Or kiss my butt? Something like that? The first 20 minutes, I'm not going to play it because I played it already last night and it's not so explosive. It's like her pretty much going like, get me an Uber. I don't have a phone. Give me an Uber. And he's like, you're a spoiler brat. And then she's like, get me a brat. But it's a little bit of her being a brat because she cannot even get her own friends to pick her up. And she's not going to walk. God forbid that she gets her own Uber. And that's all. But the rest is all this. All right. 2-hour video again. I can't do Ember for less. So what you think? Do you think they're gonna use this? Put my hair up some type of way. Do you think they're gonna use this, or you think they're gonna take the high road? You can't take the high road when you're dealing with a snake like this. I love snakes. That's insulting. When you're dealing with I can't say pig either. I love pigs and snakes. I used to have a snake. I'm a big snake freak. When you're dealing with a creature, a specimen like her, you have to play dirty. And there's one thing that he has on her. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm not going to say it if nobody else says it. I'm not stupid. I don't know how I didn't get in trouble yet with Everett Wood parents. I thought I was going to get a cease and desist letter any minute. Not from Evan, but from her parents. Because I did say, like, I thought that was my opinion. My opinions are my opinions. Unless you're inside my head, then you can't really control them. But I say things about his mom and her mom and dad, Evan, I'm talking about, that, whatever. I already did. Can't take that back. I thought I was gonna get in trouble, but I never did. I think because Evan and Ilma go to camp, doesn't fucking care. They're not on YouTube. Well, maybe they are on YouTube watching, but Amber's people are literally on Twitter. Yeah. You hope they do what? They do what? Watch YouTube? Evan? I think she does watch the big channels, and I think that she does know what we're talking about because she's the one that brought the abortion after the abortion was brought up in Kristen's channel by Manzin. That's the way you say it? Manson's friend, Manson, was talking to Kristen, Coleman Kurtz. Kristen, right? Yeah. And he's the one that brought the abortion. So that's why I think Evan brought the abortion. Otherwise, it's kind of like will be kind of embarrassing for somebody like Evan. To me, abortions are not embarrassing at all. Whatever my opinion is, it's irrelevant. But yeah, she brought the abortion because Kristen's interview in her channel with Manson. What else has she brought? Oh, the vanilla sex. I think that also she brought that up because she's been watching YouTube or looking on Instagram or the Manson Defenders on Instagram or something. And she knew that we were talking about the kinky sex and how it wasn't, how she's exaggerating or lying about that. Yeah. Okay, we've been here for 2 hours. That's it. That's all I got. I wanted to play 2 videos back and 2 hours back and back to back. The one, use the tape. What tape? What are you talking about? What tape? What? The Amber that she has a sex tape? I didn't say it. What tape you tell me to use? Oh, telling them to use the tape. I can't. What do you want me? You want to get it on again later? Like I said, I'm not working Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's 5 p.m. I deserve. I was up. Okay, the whole week with the trial of John and Amber, this is what I did. I went to work. I came back. I slept a little bit. I got up, watched the trial. Then did it all. Right. Yeah, I think that Evan, I kind of feel, I'm not saying I feel sorry for her, but I feel, yeah, Evan is more of a lone wolf. Yeah, Evan doesn't have a lot of friends. Evan doesn't have those type of friends. It seems like Amber has, but Amber's friends are kind of dropping though. Like that chick Amanda de Connect, whatever her name is. No, thank you for hanging out. You always do. What time is it over there? Are you in the UK, right? Oh, that Twinkle. Yeah, but I don't know if they will though. They had the perfect opportunity to play the audio that she says, "I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry," which is about the finger. They had the perfect opportunity and they didn't play that. We have it here on YouTube. We play it. Dr. Kipper's there, or the nurse, one of the two, and you can hear Amber screaming, saying, I didn't mean it, I'm sorry. Why didn't they play that? So I don't know. I really hope they play this, but I can't say for sure. They have the chance to play bad stuff about her before, and they're not, like they're saying, like they're taking the high road. And I think it's time to stop. Did you saw his face yesterday after the Kami audio? Did you see that it was the first time that he looked in her direction? And it was like this. I'm not gonna. Lola, I can't believe you never heard that audio before. Yeah, it's not something that nobody's proud of. Nobody's proud of it, but also the stigma, they're just sending a really bad message with this whole trial, it's 11 p.m. Shit. Don't you agree that they're sending a really bad message with the whole trial? Like they're sending this, like, stigmatized, if you do drugs, you're an abuser. If you self-harm, you're an abuser. And you really, none of us really that do any of those things are abusive. They're sending a really bad message. They are. And it's not Johnny's fault. I'm saying like her team is doing the whole, I'm going to make a video about Manson and no, about how he was brought up. Yeah, but the thing is about that, I don't know if she's ever gonna be on the stand. I was talking to somebody the other day that it happens to be a lawyer, and she's not a celebrity lawyer, or she doesn't even know who Amber Heard is. I was asking her, and she said, in this type of cases, they can actually her team can work really hard, and so she doesn't go and be on the stand. She doesn't have to testify. No, I really hope that she does, but I think sometimes people don't. If 'cause that's what your lawyers are for, there for. But if his team wants to cross-examine her, she's gonna have to sit there. Yeah, that's kind of my fear. My fear or worry is she won't sit on the stand, or there will be mistrial before that even happen, and that will fucking suck. But even if that happens, yeah, that's all they have. All they have is like the text messages from him saying, "Oh, I wish she can burn, and I can just do things to her body." Yeah, it's messed up. Whatever. Like, he apologized. The thing about Johnny's so smart, because the first thing he did was apologize. He said, "My messages are really grim. I'm not proud of it." And he probably used that word, grim. "I'm not proud of it. So I apologize in advance." Beautiful that he did that. Beautiful. Because he's not really apologizing for the moment that he sent the message. He's apologizing to the jury. You're going to hear this, and I'm not proud of what I said. And that was so honest and so cool. She's never going to apologize for shit. Can you imagine her apologizing for this? Yeah, the jury won't like it. The jury's going to be like, "Girl, we've been here for like 5 weeks and you're not taking a stand." Yeah, you're right. But what about if they run out of people? Because they had 11 people, now they have 7. 7. Like, the destiny of a person, Amber or Johnny, in the hands of 7 people, it seems like so outrageous to me. I know that's how the system works, but 7 is a small number. And I think if they go down on that, they can miss trial or postpone it. But anyway, if whatever the outcome is, I think is the outcome. I hope is. I'm really. Yes, it's gonna be good. Whatever the outcome is, I think he needed to tell his story. He needed to get this out, because whoever is not on YouTube, not everybody's on YouTube. Not everybody watches the Umbrella Guy. I do religiously, but love him. But not everybody does. The big media don't. So it's great that now everybody knows about the poop gate. Everybody knows about the finger. Everybody knows that he was abused as a child. Even if it's something that you don't want to disclose, but he told his story, and it's not somebody else telling the story. It's not, a biography in a freaking a fake book that he never wrote. It's his own story. And I think that no matter the outcome is, it's great that he got to tell his story. It's not great that they're going on the drugs and the self-harm. That's not. But then again, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Really, the way he explained the drug addiction to the Roxy's was brilliant, because he said, "I got hooked because I had a sciatica problem and I got hooked. The doctor gave me this and I was taking more. I got hooked." And that was perfect the way he explained it. It's not like the guy was on the street outside the gas station trying to buy pills. That's not Johnny Depp. He got hooked, and sometimes that happens, and doctors do that. And the doctor, like, I have feel that the doctors are kind of like as guilty as he was from taking the Roxy, from abusing the Roxy, because they keep prescribing it to him. So that's just a theory that I have. It's like, dude, if he stopped prescribing it reminds me to Anna Nicole Smith. Remember, I know it has something to do, they're so different as people, but Anna Nicole Smith, rest in peace. Anna Nicole had also a problem with painkillers. And when she died, the question was like, well, like, she was abusing all this, whatever. But really, she was getting prescriptions, and she was getting this refill in the pharmacy over and over. So maybe there should be, when somebody's hooked, they're not going to wake up one day and be like, "I'm not hooked anymore." They're going to be hooked until something big happens. And he tries, and he seek help. He detox. He went, what the hell she did? Did she ever went to a rehab facility? Did she ever detox for anything? I know people have the theory that ecstasy is not, you can't abuse ecstasy. Well, tell you, it's really not an abusive, it's not an abuse, it's not abusable. Is that a word? It is now. It's hard to abuse ecstasy because ecstasy doesn't give you a physical dependence to it, but it is a mental thing. It gives you, and when you take ecstasy with speed, which is what she is doing, and you drink on top of it, you get this. You know, if this is not a person who's in ecstasy only, this is a person who is in a bunch of stuff. I'm talking about her, not him. And I don't know why they're not talking. I mean, like the whole mushrooms is like, oh, eating mushrooms and then going to Coachella. How much of a cliche are you? Okay, what do you think about her and the outfits? Yes. Yeah, it detox from any of those. Vicodin, Percocet, I mean, like even heroin. Like I'm so proud of him for doing that. That's he calls it a snake. It is really, it's the worst. It's the worst detox in your body. Like, and then the thing that she was making fun of him for being fat, and he gained a little bit of weight. But also the thing I'm thinking is like, you know why he gained weight? Because he was sober. Yeah, he gained weight and he became literally an old fat man. Okay, he was sober. He wanted him to be sober. Then he got sober. Then he gained a little bit of weight because he was sober, and he was put on lithium. What lithium and Seroquel do? Lithium, Seroquel, and Neurontin. There's three things he's put on. But basically, lithium and Seroquel, you can gain 100 fucking pounds on that shit. So I'm sorry if I'm trying to get sober and I'm trying to take care of my mental health and taking my meds. One of the side effects is gaining weight. So I'm sorry, Amber, that I'm fat. Like, I never consider him fat, but I guess for her standards, like she can do better. I don't know. Elon Musk, he's kind of chubby. I think when he mentioned the chateau, I think that was a hit, a low key. Maybe he's doing it just for the people that know, but I think it was a low key to James Franco. Okay, he's saying court, I don't know why she needed to go to the chateau. She had an apartment, and so he left it at that. Okay, he's such a gentleman. If I was him, I'd be like, yes, she went to the chateau because she was. I don't know what I'll do. I'm not him. Never going to be him, so I don't know what I'll do. But I think that was referring to her going to the chateau. I was like, what the fuck you gotta go to chateau for? The chateau is, was people stay for the night, for the week, or for the month, and it's a place that the famous people go to get drugs and to hook up. Basically, it's about 35 minutes from my house, so that's where they go. That's where Evan met Manson, at the chateau. So I don't know why the fuck Amber was going to the chateau. Marmont, just stay. Because she was meeting somebody. I don't know. It's just a thought. The whole thing with the cheating, I feel like going on her because of the cheating is almost like going on him because of the drugs. It's like, okay, like, can we talk about her burning his face with a cigarette? No, the chateau is a place that, for example, like, you got people that come here for like a few days, or for like a month or whatever, and they're not going to get an apartment because they're here for a little bit because they're working here and movies, whatever it is. So then they need a place to stay, like a week by week. That's how the chateau is. And the chateau is very private. Very private. It's on the top of a hill with a bunch of vines and trees around it, and there's no, like, I can go, but I probably won't be able to go in. So I'm trying to say it's very private, and it's a place that people do weird shit. Like Courtney Love stay there, Manson stay there. Two people that who's a famous guy who died in the chateau of overdose? Somebody can find it for me. Joe. Belushi, one of the comedians from the 80s and the 90s. A couple people die in the Chateau Marmont. It's not really, doesn't have a good vibe at all. So it is a bit of a party place. Heath Ledger went there to the Chateau before he moved to New York and before he died. When he was in LA, he was at the Chateau. So it's that type of place. It's kind of like for young, outcoming people or people that don't want to have a house or get an apartment because they don't live here. So that's the Chateau. That's where Evan met Manson. Like I was saying, Evan, let's just make another video about Evan going to the Chateau when she was 19 or 18. Tell you, my daughter is not going to the Chateau at 18. So again, like my opinion about Evan's parents is, I know what I think. So yeah, I said it a bunch of times. A lot of it is their fault. Most of it. Because I know about trauma, so I know what people do to their kids. So I know, like you have, for example, talk about Evan in a different video. My gosh. You got people like Amber, you got people like Johnny. So they both got abused, they both got allegedly beat up, allegedly abused and all that. So when you grew up to be a bully like Amber, or you grew up to be a Johnny. There's not much in between. So who are you and who you really want to be? In a perfect world, you wouldn't be neither, because you'd be healed, but nobody heals right away. He's like 55, 56, and he's still healing. And he's doing great. He's going to therapy, he's getting on his meds, he detoxed from the Roxys. I don't think he's doing any cocaine. Come on now. Like, he's doing way better than we thought he was going to be doing. About like, if 10 years ago you asked me what Johnny Depp was going to be alive 20 years ago, I'll be like, oof, I don't know. He's doing so fucking good. And somebody needs to make that remark. I mean, not just us on YouTube, but I think his lawyers always like pat him in the back and kind of good job. After yesterday, it's really hard. It's going to be really hard. Monday, it's going to be insane. And I won't be able to watch it. I don't know. If I watch it, I don't sleep. That's the thing. That is the thing. Also, I got like pissed off the other day when some stupid freaking troll, I almost used the C word. I'm listening to this troll. People like are talking so trashy that it's rubbing on me. I don't want to talk like that. Okay, some troll told me the other day, what's the point of this? You don't want to say that to me, because I always have an answer for it, for something like that. And she's like, what's the point of this? You being negative. And I was like, excuse me? I was like, I don't think we're watching the same video. Because the title was, I'm obsessed with the truth. Those were Johnny's words on his opening statements. He's like, all I want is the truth. I'm obsessed with the truth. So I just repeated that, and this person thought it was negative. Ooh. So I was like, I don't think we're watching the same video. That's my response. Oh yeah, and somebody else said like, I don't get fat. I mean, I just think this is funny. Somebody else said earlier this morning, I didn't remove it. I'll leave it there. So we can't. It was like, because I say please don't post hate. I didn't mean criticism. I meant hate. And this person goes like, so we can't if we don't agree with you? And I responded, I said, I never used the word agreement. I used the word hate. When it comes to, don't do that with me, because like you're gonna lose. Like seriously, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. So you can just tell me my hair's too red or I'm too fat, whatever. You might have a point. But don't tell me that I'm not using words correctly when I put a title, that I'm actually repeating Johnny's statements. I'm obsessed with the truth. This person find it very negative. I am not negative. Oh my gosh. I might be the most positive people around here. So anyway, so I don't know. It's funny. Like, it's funny when people don't know what to say, they resort to that type of stuff. Just like Amber, going like, well, you are fat and you're old. If he was gaining weight, yeah. But it's hard to manipulate me. It's really hard. I'm too old for that shit. I'm not as old as Johnny, but I'm older than Amber. I'm too old for that shit. Like, you're not going to get that. Like, I'm just gonna smile or laugh. The only time I got upset and I did cry, it was when he was talking with his sister, talking about their childhood. When he was talking about his childhood, and when they played the Kami video, audio, keep saying video, audio. I got upset. Yeah, but that's not negative. That's just being human. Like, if you don't get upset at that, you don't have a heart. You got a stake on your chest if you don't feel that. And what do you think about her face in court when they were playing that audio? She was like this. She was like I don't know what she was trying to do. She either was scared of the outcome of from playing that, or she was worried about herself, or she was trying to cry, trying to make it look like she was crying for him. I don't know, but her face, and I'm not making fun of her face. I'm just saying, like I don't know. I'm just confused. I'm not making fun of the surgeries, whatever. I'm just confused about what she was trying to do. Like, if she was like trying to cry, if she was holding tears, if she was trying to look sad. Well, she looked sad. I did catch that, but she didn't look as sad as he did. And when he did this and grabbed the tissue, I lost my shit. It's a good thing that I'm alone this week. My kids are not with me, because I wouldn't watch it if they're here. I wouldn't watch, because I can't. I mean, this type of language, can't do it. See you next Thursday, or see you next Tuesday. The C word. He loves to use that. But I mean, like, that's kind of how you talk to your friends. Okay, like, I have a problem with that. It's like, why his life, his private messages, he is pretty much like having a diary. It's being displayed, okay, in the name of justice. Why? Where? Okay. Do you know where's her messages and her emails? Is it we don't have it because he didn't subpoena her? I think. Big mistake. Or why we don't have it? Or maybe it's coming. What are her messages? Josh and Rocky messages to Amber saying, just show him this. You don't have to use it. And a picture of a knife. Just show it to him. I don't know if you know that, but I remember that because I was like fucking scared. I saw it in the Umbrella Guy channel about a year ago. There's a picture of a knife. It wasn't the knife that was gifted. It wasn't the gift knife. It was a different knife. Like seriously, like it looked like a fucking kitchen knife. They didn't subpoena her phone. Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta be careful. Like, I'm really big into that. We learned it with the celebrity cases that there's things that we can't really say on like, we can't really text them on phones, or just saying on even emails can be subpoenaed. I think even if you delete the email, I don't know if they can get an email that was deleted, but they can totally get an text message that was deleted. They just did that. I don't think Johnny was saving the messages. I think they just got them even if they were deleted, because they have a way to do that. I'm not a tech person. I don't know how they did it. Yes. Totally. It's a cultural thing. It's like people, when you go to East LA and you go to Malibu and you go to Santa Monica and you go to Hollywood, everybody speaks a different way. And it's not like what's insulting to me, it's not going to be insulting to you. Like if we say, it's like a slang. And if you say to a girlfriend, oh my God, bitch, I love you, it's endearing. If you go somewhere else in a different state, in a different town, and you say that, you're like, oh, but for me, it's normal. So I know bitch is not like the C word. It's not the same thing, but you're right. It's a cultural mannerisms. And he travels all over the damn world. And he talks like that to his friends. He has a right as a human to talk to his friends. It's not like he was just telling the world about her. It's not like he was saying those words about her in People's Magazine or whatever. It was a private thing. It's really seriously like reading somebody's diary. The whole thing just like gave me a headache. It was a nightmare to watch. I'm talking about yesterday. It was really a nightmare because it was just like let's just put his life on let's just he knew that they were gonna do the text messages. He did not know about the audio. There's no way he knew. The cut me. The messages, I think he's oh, another question I have, I don't know if you know. So they tell him not to talk. Excuse me. My nose is itchy. So that Amica cream. The Amica cream I've been snoring. Hey, do you know why they say to him, don't talk? I understand, don't talk to the media, don't talk, don't get on Instagram, YouTube. I hope that he does. But don't talk to your lawyers. So you can't talk to your lawyers even if they're your lawyers. What's that about? Is that a I never been told that I can't talk to a lawyer. Is that because he's still is it because he's still on the stand? That's what it is. I think that's kind of fucked up. So what are they supposed to do? Amber and Johnny, they're supposed to go to their hotel, not talk to anybody, to their lawyers, to their family. Like, that's not a good place to be. I wonder who told him to put his hair up. Or maybe he was just like reading the magazine. People were like going like, he looks dirty. He doesn't look dirty. He has long hair. People with long hair, look, we put our hair down. So I have my hair down and I can do it, but Johnny can't. You don't understand it? Well, like the times that I went to court, I was never told not to talk, to my own lawyers. But I'm never really testifying a case like this. This case is bananas. This case is crazy. Another thing I don't understand is why it's a civil case because it's about the defamation, right? But this should be a criminal case. This should be about her beating the shit out of him, allegedly, and the finger, allegedly. That's what the case should be about. But that's the thing. His lawyers didn't file for that. For example, like Richard would never open a criminal case on Manson. It's too late now, but she never did. So all she has is like this whole, he hurt me, but like there's no. So if you keep your case as a civil case, good luck. This should have been a criminal case from the beginning. But like his security person was saying, this Sean, and I think Travis said it before in emails that it's not easy. They cannot just call the cops. They were kind of like they took pictures. They took care of him emotionally. They took pictures of the harm allegedly that she did on him. Allegedly, they took pictures of him, but they couldn't do more than that. I wish they called the cops. I don't know if she'd be in jail, but she would not be working. I know. I don't know about the Dumbledore movie. We're like big Harry Potter. We're Potterheads in my house, like big time. And I was anticipating that movie for so long, and now I don't want to go see it because I don't want to give them my money. Because my kids love Johnny Depp. It's one of those things, like even tiny things like that. It's like, what do you say? My son asked me why he wasn't in Grindelwald anymore, and I couldn't tell him the truth. I'm not gonna. I said he's just having a lot of problems with his wife and ex-wife, so he's in legal trouble. That's what I said. He's 12. What I'm gonna say to him? I can't explain this whole mess. I can't even explain it to myself. Oh, what about the thing that she did to Elaine? Elaine is so gross. Wasn't it like, did you think Elaine was holding Amber's hand? Because like all you can see was, like she's sitting like, Amber's like sitting like this, and I don't know, she should put her hands up. She has her hands like this, like I'm talking about when she got her hair down like this. Okay, and it looked like Elaine was holding her hand. Lady, like Amber's not a toddler. You don't have to. I never seen a lawyer holding somebody's hand, but I guess famous people are fucking weird. I guess she was holding her hand while Johnny was testifying. in the moment that Johnny was saying the thing about the finger, Elaine was holding Amber's hand. And, yeah, Lola, you asked me about soups, right? Well, she's in Virginia. She went there. She skipped one day, but she was there Tuesday and Thursday. She talked about it on her channel. It's not that hard to go in court. Like I wish they were doing it here, but they're doing it in Virginia. I don't know anybody there. And I can't just leave my life to do that because I have a lot, but here. But if I was close by, hell yeah. And all you gotta do is get there earlier and behave. You cannot do anything stupid. You cannot be talking while the judge is talking. You cannot bring devices. You just have to behave and they let you in. Did you notice that they were empty? Like the rows were empty yesterday. It was super busy on Monday, Tuesday. It was empty right now. I think that like even people that like Johnny, it's hard for them to sit there like and just watch all that, listen to all that. So people have been dropping. We've been talking for 2 hours and a half. But thank you so much. Should I leave this up? It won't hurt. Hurt. Her name, her last name sounds like hurt, Hurt. Anyway, should I leave this up? Should leave this up. But I think I should make a video just with this. Thank you, honey. Yeah. So I still want to know who what was that all about? The teasing in the beginning about like call her. Why don't you call her? See what she got to say. What the fuck? No, not the mom. When she was talking about this Rochelle person. That's Rocky's not Rochelle. Who the heck is Rochelle? I don't know what that was all about. Oh man, it made me so mad when she's like, "You want this for your book?" That tone. See, I just did it, and I can't even be that bad. Like I'm just. It really reminds me of those bullies in school that they go like, "I can't hear you." It's not triggering anymore. I'm too old. It's not triggering, but I can see why people will get triggered in court. If that's played, people in court will be like, anybody who has ever been bullied, anybody at any age, can see that that's a bully. When he was talking, he was actually not even. He was being kind of loud, and she was like, "I can't hear you. What? What did you said? What?" That just they want you to repeat it, so then they keep playing with you. It's so much bullshit. I'm kind of glad the Uber guy didn't show up. I'm kind of glad that we got this audio, and that she got wasted. Because she might have it might be a completely different story if she didn't get wasted. She was like being herself. That's the real colors. I don't know. I hope it gets play. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Maybe I make some video. I should just make like a simple. I can't do simple. You can't do simple with this chick. It's hard even in the Manson case to do simple short videos, but with this person, with Amber Heard, it's yeah. It's like I don't even have to talk about the poop. Who cares at this point? Look. I mean, she sounds insane. I don't like using that word either. I'm using a lot of words that I gotta stop using. And the reason I'm using them is because Rottenborn is being, okay, another question. I don't know about this, but there's a way that you can tell the same things without saying the words in court over and over and over. Because I feel like I'm no prude. I mean, but some people, like older people, like you have to have some respect, that he needs to, the Rottenborn needs to say those words over and over. It seems like he likes it, especially the C word. When he says it with such an emphasis. I mean, we know what Johnny wrote, okay? We get it. Like, it was a funny part when Johnny was like, "Do you want me to read it?" "Do you want me to read it?" And Rottenborn was like, "No, I read it." Johnny, I love when Johnny got like sassy, because it wasn't intrusive it wasn't intrusive or abusive in any way, and too much. It wasn't disrespectful. He was tired. And he was like, "You want me to read it?" Mr. Rottenborn. He loved to say his last name. You can tell when Johnny's like, now that we know how he talks in court, not in an interview, you can tell that he's like making fun of. You want me to read it, Mr. Rottenborn? He likes saying it. Yeah, he likes saying "see you next Tuesday." He loves it. Maybe he says that to his own wife in his real life. Who the fuck knows? Oh, also, I was gonna do that. I was gonna look him up. Nobody with that name should be a lawyer. Change your name. It's really easy to change your name. Change your freaking name, man. Rottenborn. Can you imagine how the guy got bullied when he was a kid with that name? Probably. I think a lot of the people that are like Amber or act like Rottenborn or act like Elaine are people that got bullied when they were kids or abused, and then they go on a different team. You either go on the Johnny team, like his sister, you get like that, or you get neutral, or you become a bully yourself. And I'm not defending her and saying, oh, but I think this is the same with Everett Wood. She became a victim because her mom was a victim. Her mom was all about the victimhood. Your dad is so mean to me, look what happened. And then Evan did the same thing. It's my theory. I thought I was going to get a cease and desist letter from Everett Wood's parents. I told you already. I'm not taking anything. I mean, like I said, all of us here on Instagram, on Facebook, all these groups on Facebook supporting Manson, supporting Johnny, is our opinions. I'm not going out there with a freaking sign. I'm not trying to convince anybody. So when people try to stop you from telling your truth, that's why I usually say allegedly, your truth and what you think about certain individuals, you have all the rights in the world. Just like she had the right to she wrote, or whoever wrote it, I still don't think that she wrote the whole thing. The op-ed, which is opinion piece, saying I'm a victim, but she didn't name him. We all have the right to do that, but also we have the right to do this. So when you talk about freedom of speech, it can get tricky because she did that, so now we can do this. So who's gonna get mad? Reading his text messages, I don't know, with all those words, probably should not be allowed over and over. I wish the Judge Penny say like, hey, can you just show them on the screen? Do you have to read them out loud? But that's just housekeeping, I guess. If I was a judge over there, I would be like, what the hell, these people? Like, if she doesn't know anything about the case, because she doesn't know who Amber Heard is, then she'd be like, what? All right. I keep saying I gotta go eat. And you probably have to go to sleep. Yo, I don't know what time it is. Okay, so it's almost 6 p.m. here. What time is it over there? My neighbors are being fucking loud and I don't appreciate it at all. But it's Friday evening and I'm not gonna be a bitch about it. Or maybe I am, because I was too loud. All right, I'm gonna go. I don't know how to close this thing. So I'm doing this on the phone. Midnight. Okay, you have a good sleep. You have a good night. And thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this out, even nobody else is gonna watch it. So good. I'm really just do this for fun. And it was a way to cope with that sadness from yesterday. And it's like, yeah, spread the word. Spread the word. Play her laugh. You want this for your book? That part. Oh my God. And when he goes, Aquaman. 99, thank you. Aquaman. Who's gonna watch that piece of shit? There you go. I have to say it. Aquaman. I don't even like Aquaman, or I don't dislike it. I'm just repeating what was on the tape because it was hilarious. That's like the only time that he made a joke. It was like he's trying to be so nice to her. God, Aquaman. Who you have on your wall when you were a kid? That was a good one. Bye. Thank you. Good night. Oh, good morning. This is gonna be. Hey, Lola, can you help me with some timestamps? Girl, because this is like a scrambled eggs. Really. Seriously, like, see what happens with the accents and with the way people talk, what I just did? But like, oh, you sound like Southern, or you sound like you're from New York. I'm not, I'm from California. But like, it depends on the people you're around. You know what I mean? So this crucifying Johnny because the way he talks or the way he texts is so dumb. It's like telling me that I use the word dude too much. Yeah, I do. Dude. You know? Bye. Thank you.